Sister Andrea Brunette is in the place to be. How you doing, Senate?
I'm doing well. I'm doing well.
So you have something to show us today?
Yes, I went on to the product line and I bought 3 shirts and I just wanted to show you all what I got.
Oh, let's see.
Okay, so this is the first one. This is the
Ah, the Ankh shirt.
the Ankh shirt. I got it in black and gold, but I think I'm gonna go and get a blue one too.
All right.
Okay, so that's the first one.
All
And
right.
then
The Maat. Oh, it looks
this
good in
I don't
blue.
yeah,
All
I don't know.
right.
Yeah, this is the Maat one.
Oh, that's
I
what's
don't know if you
up.
can see.
Yeah, we see it. We
I'm
see
trying.
it.
Can you see it?
Nice bright
And
color.
yeah, I love this. I love this color. I love it. And then the piece de la resistance is my favorite
I'm the best to
one.
be
I'm
tonight.
the place to be tonight. Yeah,
That's what's up. I'm the
there's
best
that
to
on
be
the sleeve
tonight.
too.
Even on the sleeve.
Tonight,
All right.
even on the
Tonight.
sleeve. I had it. Yeah,
All right.
this is the lick right here. So I'll be wearing that on
Oh,
your next live. I will have this one on.
all right. That's
Yeah.
beautiful. All right.
So
Well, thank you.
that's the 3 ones I got.
Thank you very
Love
much
them.
for your support. It's appreciated. I'm glad that you like the products.
You're welcome. You're
All
welcome,
right.
and we'll see you on the next live stream.
All right. See you soon, sister. Peace.
Okay.
Hotel.
All right. Bye.
Okay, I hope you can see this. Civilization started with agriculture. Custom made shirt from Maat Forever, Shaka Indugu. Civilization started with agriculture. This is Curse of Hammurabi, Shaka Indugu, who I support. Civilization started with agriculture.
Hey, this is my unboxing video that I'm doing for the product I bought from my Maat Forever's channel. I bought the coffee mug, and here it is. Sorry there's a glare from the screen, but lots of bold, crisp, beautiful colors, inside and out, high quality ceramic. I absolutely love it. So y'all go check out his website. It's got a lot of fun, fresh designs. And cheers to you, Shaka, and all of your endeavors. Peace.
All right. Hey, brother Donnie Williams. See, you got your
Yeah,
mate.
yeah. What's up, Shaka? I was gonna do just a. I know it's a serious topic, but I was gonna do a little
No, no, no. I appreciate that, bro. I'm
unboxing.
glad.
So
I'm glad. Yeah, yeah. Live
yeah.
unboxing. Bro, you don't mind if I use this excerpt, like as a clip in my
No,
intro?
no,
Oh,
it's all
thank you.
good.
Thank you. And for
Yeah.
those who wonder, I'm gonna share the link. All right, that's lovely.
Yeah, I got the Heather Gray. Oh man, yeah,
Oh, you got the
I
Kemet
didn't,
shirt as well. Okay.
yeah. I didn't know it had that on the back
In the
though.
back. Yeah.
Yeah, that's nice. That's what's up,
That's
man.
lovely. Oh, thank you. I
So
appreciate that.
yeah. So just letting you know, just coming through, showing some support real quick, man. I'm about to get back into this Netflix film. So um, just wanted to say peace, man, and thanks.
Yeah, thanks a lot, brother.
Okay. All
All
right.
right. Our sister RP is in the place to be. What's up, sister?
Et Sin E. How you doing?
Et Senate E. I'm doing Nefer.
Oh, great, great. Um, well, I got it today. I was thinking it was coming from France, but then I did the tracking and it was outside actually when I went to check, and here it is.
Oh, that's what's up. It's just like my hat. That's what's up. Let me,
Yeah,
let me do the solo layout. There it is, brothers and sisters. That's
yeah.
what's up.
I really like this. Yeah, so I have an after school program that I help facilitate. And I'm going to wear this because we're going to start talking about coding. So I'm going to
Okay.
use this as an introduction because this is a code. It's
Mm,
ancient code, but it's still a code. And then we're going to be able to, demonstrate. I'll be able to demonstrate to them the meanings inside each of the, glyphs and stuff. So, but yeah, I was looking online and I was like, this is actually like really good designs. you know. So as soon as I get some more, extra money, I'm gonna get the matching hat, and I want to get a Maat shirt. But I really like the Kemet one.
I'll be back. Okay, seems a bit low. Oh no. Okay. Hotep Senuhena Senut Tiren Ishaka Nukukemet. I hope you're doing well. The title of this live stream is Maat Forever is back, celebrating 400,000 views on Kemet and Maat. Feels good. First one who's in the place to be is Donnie Williams, who became a member once again. Some of you may have received an email saying that the membership option or functionality is back, but I did receive an email saying that it's back. Some of you who used to be subscribers, paid subscribers, that is, supporters, may have received an email saying that the subscription has been cancelled or something to that effect. Well, just today, as I was live streaming on Brother V. Bennett's channel, which I will share now, I received the email. So live on air, they got to learn the exclusive. That's it. My channel is back, it's public again. Now you know that the videos were back up, but now you can all search within my channel. So I'm putting in the chat V Bennett's latest stream. So for those who wonder, I'm going to share the link. Where is it? Modify the text. The link to become a supporter. I'm sorry. So in order to celebrate, this live stream is open to subscribers. I put the subscribers only mode, and I'm live streaming on this channel and the other channel, Shakanuku Kemet. But in the future, I will be back to normal, and the chat will be only for the supporters. It's $3 per month, which equals to $36 per year. It's very affordable. So it's not an obligation. People can still see the live streams and the videos, but So you have the link here if you want to become a paid supporter. All right. So let's see who's in the place to be. Andrew Brennan is in the place to be. Sure, Chaka, I'm glad your Maat Forever channel is back, and congratulations on your 400,000 views for Kemet and Maat. I'm in the place to be. tonight. Now, Kemet Maat, some of you may not know about that video, but I almost forgot. I just saw a video of a German Catholic who was asked by some Israeli god in Jerusalem to remove his cross because that god figured, it's a female god, figured that it is too large of a cross, you know. So it's in the chat now, only a few seconds long. Kemet Maat. Let me share the link. There it is. Title today is Kemet Maat before Judaism, Christianity, and Islam. Initially, it was Introduction to Kemet, because back then, you know, in 2016, I lost my channel, so I had to start from scratch. So before 2016, when I had the previous account, which was Egypt Decoded, all in one word, it was the title was Introduction to Kemet. Then when I started from scratch again, I decided to entitle it Kemet Maat. So if I go to my channel, stream. Oh, I don't have the most popular anymore. There it is. So you can see it was uploaded 6 years ago. You can see it says 400,000 views. To be precise, that's 400,423 views. So, I've been saying 45 minutes long. It's actually 47 minutes long. You know, if you haven't seen it, I recommend that you do watch it. You know, I think you will learn a fair bit. That's actually the video that I am the most proud of. So, let me share the link if people want to get on the panel celebrating. You know, as usual, when I'm live streaming, any topic is welcome. You know, for those who don't know, the requirement to get on the panel is to use a webcam. You know, so it can be a smartphone, but basically we need to see you. All right. So Tar is in the place to be. Love Me Fro is in the place to be. Decent Tabo is in the place to be. V Bennett is in the place to be. Imhotep University TV is in place to be. He wrote, "Congratulations, Shaka. I'm sure the haters are hurting, especially Pum Pum Smash and Sa Scam Cheddar. I'm sure he got some phone calls, some text. Like he told us he lost his account. We look like fools now. Because Pum Pum Smash did brag. You know, it was like, yeah, you lost your channel. Yeah, you lost your channel. Huh? Anyway, so Donnie Williams, indeed, JTV, our brother from the UK. Dougie M is in the place to be. He wrote, welcome back. You better what the haters try to shut down truth and dignity from YouTube. And thanks to YouTube. I did not expect the stuff to be fixed today. And they are not letting defenders of rapists and child molesters do whatever they want, you know, and it's nice. All right. Donnie wrote, haters never prevail. David is a place to be. Love Me Fro, I think I said it again. Donnie wrote, the haters looking major silly right there. They look real silly. Oh, yeah, he lost his account. You know what I'm saying? He lost his account, you know, because of the guy. Enki, hey, what's up? Let me check the voice. Is that you, brother? He's on mute. You're on mute, Enki. No, you're not on mute. Can you speak so I can hear your voice? Well, I don't hear anything, and I don't think that the people hear anything. So it looks like there's something wrong with your sound. I don't know if you. Well, let me type it. Enki, I don't hear any sound from your end. Boom. And let me put it so you can see. Oh, it seems a message. You got to add you. You're on a
yeah. Can you hear my voice now?
I hear your voice. Yeah. What's up, Enki?
What's going on, God? Give me 1 second. I'm about to jump on there and put my camera on and all that.
Yeah, do your thing, bro. Do your thing. Well, Enki, I didn't expect that. Some people are going to be crying tonight. Frankie's going to be crying tonight. So yes, I'm streaming on 2 channels. Let me put the mute, so we don't hear the background noise. And Elijah Edwards is in the place to be tonight. Now, Sugar Hayes is in the place to be tonight. She wrote, "Welcome back." Um, Elijah wrote, "Big congrats to Shaka." Donnie wrote, "I agree with her statement. Civilization started with agriculture." So Storm, I don't know if I said it already, but Storm is in the place to be tonight. Divinely Inspired is in the place tonight. Divinely Inspired is in the place to be tonight. Had a nice convo with our brother too, real. I really appreciated the convo. Real nice. He wrote, "Congrats." Abstract is in the place to be tonight. He wrote, "Glad to see you back." This is if you've been to live stream, the title is Chief X. Is this what an apology sounds like? Sorry. Now you can see went to both my channels, Shaka and Kemet, Maat Forever. David wrote, "I wouldn't want to embody anything about Sas and Desky." So David is in the place to be. And who else? Oh, there it is, And here's Enki yourself. How you doing, Enki?
Peace, man. I definitely congratulations on getting your channel back.
Thank you.
I was just over on my page celebrating. I got a new book that's out on Amazon, and I don't know how long it's lasts or how it got there, but for the quick second that it is there, it's ranked number one in holistic medicine. The number one new book in holistic medicine. So,
do you want to share the link?
Sure.
If you put it in the private chat, so I'll put it in the chat, so it's a clickable link.
Okay, that's dope.
Yeah, feel free. VB wrote, "Notice how divinely inspired convo with Turiel was dignified." He was. And he wrote, "It was a good convo and revealing convo. Thanks, Shaka and Turiel. Oh, the link? Yeah, I'm going to share it again. So here is the link. Oh, what's going on here? Okay, that's because I have the wrong account. So if I go here, then I can post in the chat. So here, link to get on the panel. Boom. So now I have the link. I'm gonna see if I can have a shorter. Let me try if it works. No, it doesn't work. Okay, well, I have to take it's a bit long. Let me try that way. Yeah, that way it works. So I'm gonna put the link in the chat and the title as well. So the title is here. There it is. So Melanin versus Diabetes Research Book 1. Now the title is a bit longer, but I want to make sure that it fits. When I put the message, you have the link. It's a clickable link. It leads you to Amazon, and I see Enki sharing his screen. So here it is. Oh, that's a mobile version. Wow.
Yeah, that's the that's the pick. Shout out to Carly. I didn't know that it was the number one new release in holistic medicine. You know what I'm saying? She sent me that and was like, "Yo, I guess that means we trending or whatever." I don't know exactly what that means, but number one is always a good look. So yeah. So I was in good high spirits, and then I seen your link celebrating the 400K. I was like, man, I gotta go over there, and that's a good, that's a nice little vibe when
That's what's up. Everything's getting back to order. Everything's getting back in order.
Yeah, brother's got something to, some good news to share with the people. You know what I'm saying? Some good news to share.
Do you remember? Now you may have known him from another name, but Enter the Crisis is in a place to be. You had a talk with him on the 125th. You were talking about the Nubians, and I didn't watch the whole thing, I think he had a Muslim name then, but you had to talk with him
Malik.
years back. Probably, but he will confirm. He's there in the chat. You know,
Yeah, Malik.
he's Latino. He's Latino, and he
Yeah,
know he was.
yeah.
Yeah,
Puerto
yeah.
Rican.
So,
Puerto Rican.
yeah,
Puerto Rican.
exactly. That is Enter the Crisis.
Yeah.
So he's in the chat. You know.
Yeah.
And he will peace. I appreciate you sharing my interview with Chuck Morgan. You know. So, what's up with you, Enki?
Nothing much. You know, it was like ironic in a good way that the book wound up going, because you got to submit your book to Amazon and they got to like comb through it and blah blah blah. So it was kind of epic for me that it was July 22nd, the day that it, you know, went live or whatever the case may be, because that's like the Kemetic version of pi, you know, the 3.14, even though here in the States, right, they celebrate the decimal day, which is March 14th. You know what I'm saying? You know, but you know, we take, I mean, I you know, I ain't explaining nothing to you, but you know, you take it back to that string with the 12 knots on it and a 3, 4, 5 triangle and blah 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 blah, and the Hekat and, you know, Hekate and the fractions and the Iahiru and all that kind of stuff. You know, that number 722 is, you know, that's the actual number that started everything to going crazy. So that was just dope for me that, you know, it landed on that number. And, you know, that's a deep aspect to geometry and all of the sciences of sound and light that the world now runs on, but forgets where it came from.
That's what's up. Actually, the brother Malik now goes by Enter the Crisis. He's clarifying that he's not Puerto Rican. He's Cuban. He's Cuban.
Oh, excuse me. Yeah, pardon self.
Yeah. And we're two really in the place to be. Real glad you got your stuff back, Shaka. Yeah, that's what's up. So, well, Enki is here. You know, maybe he won't mind, you know, answering a few questions, you know, because he knows a lot about Filthy Frankie, you know what I'm saying? He knows a lot about Polite as well, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, there was an interview on Queen's Throne. Let me just share it for those who haven't seen it. So, Queen's Throne, and then here it is. So, it's called Sit Down with Ben Diesel and Uncle Shu.
Man, that show wound up being kind of epic. That was a little crazy right there. That show wound up being I guess it's too early to say, but that was like a classic, I guess, in the universe of battle. What you know, you got battle rap. So what would be the equivalent of the conscious, you know, like what would we call that? But that's going to be a nice classic in that realm, whatever the genre, you know, whatever we wind up calling these types of videos, you know what I'm saying? Because Sarnetta definitely thought, you know, he had a pretty serious video.
that 50-second clip.
I bet you Ben ain't gonna come out and do no videos after this.
Oh my goodness. Let me call Nikki. Boom, he transforms into a picture.
And so wait, the crazy thing is Ben said that is Nikki on the phone that he's talking to, but that's not Nikki in the picture.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah, well,
that
looked like an NYPD lady.
Yeah, and you know the crazy thing about that is starting with Red Pill and Ali Muhammad, oddly enough. And this was back when Ali Muhammad's name was Ali Muhammad. You know, he changes his name and does this, you know, he rebrands himself often, but those were the first two people that really started the dialogue about Sarnetta being a police officer. I don't know if people remember that. But they was
tell us about that. I heard there's a video where there's a badge that fell on the ground. I don't know if you've seen it or heard of it. Tell us about that, Enki.
I haven't actually seen the video, but I was there right after everything broke loose. because I used to have my table set up on 125th. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes I was set up down there by Sinetta and them, but for the most part, I was down on like Madison Avenue side with Infudishi, Brother Azariah, may he rest in greatness. You know, Booker T. Coleman, Brother Kaba used to spend a lot of time down on that side. So, but Red Pill for the most part always was up on, you know, over there where Sinetta used to set up at. And he was there with the first-hand account. So when the police rolled up, he saw the badge. And then, you know, him and Sinetta had some aggressive public videos and conversations that transpired behind said badge. And Ali Muhammad got involved. And that's when we first started hearing about Sinetta as a Muslim. And, you know, just a lot of things came out in that time period. And then later on, you know, it got covered up or clarified that, you know, that wasn't exactly his badge. He had his brother's badge, you know, and so his brother is a police officer and he had his brother's badge.
Oh.
And, you know,
Is he still a police officer as of today? You heard?
Well, there's a second part of the story. So that kind of died down. Some years passed. Nobody really talked about it, or, you know, it wasn't a thing. But then
I'm sorry, before you go on, if you don't mind. Red Pill said that he saw the badge. Now,
yeah.
Did he say that publicly or just behind the scenes?
Well, he told me.
Okay.
But he did videos back and forth. You know, they had like a back and forth thing where, you know, there were some videos that was exchanged, but the videos evaporated over the years. But fast forward, I don't know how many years, when Sinetta was going back and forth with Soleiman and, you know, those brothers, Sinetta and his cousin or his nephew, 10 Toes Down, they had did a video about Soleiman, and basically in the video they were taunting Soleiman, saying like, yeah, we filed police reports on you, you know, because we working with the police or something to that effect. You know what I'm saying? So it was, you know, it was interesting that kind of, you know, that kind of came out. And then, you know, but I guess the audience is always brand new. So it's like people don't really listen. You know what I'm saying?
I see.
Yeah. So, I mean, Star, from the Star Report, he says he works with the feds. And, you know, there's a lot of platforms, though, honestly, that most platforms on YouTube that do halfway decent numbers. And I'm not even talking about big numbers, like hundreds of thousands and blah, blah. I'm just halfway decent numbers. Most of these platforms have partnerships behind the scenes, and they get funding, and they're supported behind this. You know, they're paid to do what they do. So at this point, from what I know, just about YouTube platforms, it wouldn't surprise me to find out that, you know, a lot more people are associated with different types of organizations than we think.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, I don't know if you caught that, but Anki is informing us that Sinetta's brother is a police officer.
Well, that's what Sinetta said. You know what I'm saying?
All right, he said.
Well, listen, when you find out that people are not necessarily truthful, you can't really take what they say
to scare people, intimidate people.
And you can't really take what they say for fact. You know what I'm saying? Because it could have been his badge, and then he could have just came up with that story.
Yeah, it's not mine. It's my brother's badge. Okay.
You know, who knows? You know what I'm saying? Like, one of the things that, and, you know, I'm not really a fan of Hassan Campbell, but or at this matter, like I'm not choosing a side in the battle between Hassan Campbell and Africa Bambaataa. You know what I'm saying? But when Sonetta put that whole 100, yeah, when he put that whole press conference together, right? It was started by Doggy Diamond, but Sonetta was the one who made it a big thing. He called everybody to come out and, and I got one of those phone calls like, yo, we getting ready to do a big press conference on Africa Bambaataa. I'm like, for what? You're like, yeah, because, we heard that he was a pedophile and blah, blah, blah. Now, if we just stop right there for a second, you got to think to yourself, how come he has so much energy to put a press conference together on Africa Bambaataa on the words of Hassan Campbell when to this day there has been no furnished proof, right? There's been no actual proof, no charges filed, but they put together
charges,
a press conference.
Now there's a civil charge, but you can talk about this later.
But not by Hassan Campbell.
Well, it's an anonymous, it's a John Doe. So
right, but not by Hassan Campbell. So what I'm saying is you got the words of somebody. There's no case, there's no arrest, there's no rape kit, there's no DNA. There's just the word, and you put together like a whole conference. But in the polite situation,
I think there was an arrest overseas. I forgot which country.
Right, but not Hassan Campbell though. Is what I'm trying to stress.
I see. Yeah. Feel free.
But in polite situation, you got to arrest. You got DNA, which is conclusive. You got like bang, 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 and you still
no press conference.
But anyway, the reason why I didn't go down there and participate in the press conference is because he said that he, this is at a time where he was really promoting Irritated Genie. Mm-hmm. And I was like, bro, I'm not coming out there to do no press conference with Irritated Genie. What are you talking about, bro? Irritated Genie is Homeland Security. He was like, what are you talking about, bro? You just making that up. You can't just make up some claim like that and claim that Irritated Genie is Homeland Security, blah, blah, blah. I was like, bro, you bugging, man. You don't have no proof that Africa Bambaataa did whatever, but Irritated Genie literally was on CNN. So from that time, seeing Irritated Genie on CNN, realizing that when Irritated Genie, I guess, was a fixture in the so-called, YouTube community or whatever, I used to watch his videos. I was like, yo, this is, brother dropping some science, whatever the case may be. And then later on, when I see the CNN
coverage,
matter of fact, it's probably still on YouTube. Let me see if I could
probably. Maybe some people don't know, but Irritated Genie, he deals with the straight black pride. And before that straight black pride, he used to do a fair bit of lectures. He's from DC. And at one point, he came out that he was working for the government.
No. But here's the thing. Mm-hmm. Here's what threw me off. Because if he came out with it and just, that's his day job or whatever, it wouldn't have been as big of a thing. But for me, it was crazy because all the time that he was saying, like he had specifically one video. And the one video always was crazy to me because in this one video, he goes, how could you ever trust a black man that gets his check from the Department of Homeland Security? You know what I'm saying? Like he was going in on Obama, and, I'm not the biggest Obama fan, you know what I'm saying? But he was going in on Obama. And I'm saying to myself, wait a minute. When you made those videos, you was getting your checks from the same place Obama get his check.
Well, actually, to put some perspective in it, he said that he needed to basically to eat, to pay the bills. So what he was saying, because he spoke on it publicly, is that, times were hard, so he had to work. So that's the work that he had. But people were very, very surprised because for those who don't know, Irritated Genie used to say that we must prepare for the upcoming war against, white folks or something to that effect. So basically, prepare for upcoming war. So when people found out that he had a government job, they were surprised, to say the least.
Yeah, beyond surprise. So for me, ever since that time period, you know what I'm saying? I never, I just always knew that it's more than meets the eye. You can't really, and people who have those type of messages are usually, always agent provocateurs. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, we need to do this. We need to do that. And then, for the people that don't know, that's how you get on certain lists and get flagged, because, you get people put purposely into the community to tell you that we need to do certain things. And then when you agree, like, yeah, let me sign me up. They go, oh, we got one. Boop, boop, boop. Then all of a sudden weird shit starts to happen to you and you don't even know what's going on. Like, yeah, you stop following these goofy agent niggas that's actual agents. Like, bruh. You know what I'm saying? So, for me, like I said, from that time on, it was just crazy that, so I always took it with a grain of salt that we just don't know. And then you fast forward till now, you have an influx of, like people coming home from prison, people coming home from jails, like hustlers and, ex-street guys. A lot of them have cooperated with the authorities, and a part of cooperating, they get to keep a lot of their money. They even get paid a lot of money. And so they fund a lot of platforms online and a lot of personalities online. And usually these are the people that keep a certain type of, I'm not going to say negative content because that's too general, like especially me, I like a lot of ratchet shit. You know what I'm saying? But, yeah. So I don't think it's sometimes it's just urban entertainment, but if you see that there are platforms that just their entire catalog of videos is attacking other platforms, you got to look and see, like, who are these people that they're attacking? What do they have in common? And then so that'll start to paint a picture as to who that person is or who could quite possibly be funding, these platforms.
But hold on, I would like to ask you, Enki. You mentioned 10 Toes Down. I think you're familiar with Brian Gibbs, right? The guy.
I heard of him. Yeah, I heard of him. I'm not exactly familiar with him, but I heard of him. Sure.
Because he had made a post, and I think I shared it in my timeline, and he publicly accused 10 Toes Down of being an informant or a snitch, something to that effect. Now, maybe there's another 10 Toes Down that's not related to.
No, same 10 Toes Down. Same 10 Toes Down. I watch Zip with the Drip. I watch Zip with the Drip channel.
So anyway, Zip. I'm thinking of Zip It Down, but that's Garfield Reed's song. But go ahead, brother.
Okay, yeah, Zip with the Drip. He recently did like 20 years in prison, and him and 10 Toes Down had a big, back and forth on the internet. But he elaborated on that 10 Toes Down, allegedly was in a program where you tell on other prisoners to get your time reduced. And that's the reason why a part of his platform now, he says his platform is dedicated to holding people accountable, which is it's almost like a synonym for saying telling on folks. You know what I'm saying? Which I'm not going to knock, because I think that if that's what he's doing, I don't really watch the channel like that, but if that's what he's doing from an honest standpoint, we need that in the community. Clearly, we lacking in accountability.
Isn't he doing that gang talk, that gangster talk at the same time? Like, kind of riding the fence. If you portray yourself as a gangster.
No, bigger than that. Here's my problem. Bigger than that, because a lot of time, you can. My father used to always say, you could take the kid out the city, but you can't take the city out the kid. So a lot of times people say that I talk, a certain type of way, but the larger problem I have with him is, as a person that's supposed to be holding folks accountable, how do you have credibility if you have yet to address all of the behavior and activity going on with Sinetta?
Yeah.
Like
Maybe
I can't take you holding folks accountable serious if you got Shaka Akmos, Brother Polite, you know, like you got all these characters, Nature Boy. Like I ain't seen one video on Nature Boy, Polite, like what is happening. And so in that, you know, the same thing I asked about, you know, what's going on with another guy named Shabazz the OG. You know, Shabazz the OG, he does a lot of Instagram content.
Oh, what's up with him?
Well, he's down with the Money Team, Floyd Mayweather's crew. And
okay.
And so he puts out a lot of content holding the Black community accountable for, you know, like crimes against women and children. And I'm saying to myself, how is that possible? How can you be credible if you don't have one story yet about this Brother Polite situation? And
Polite was close to Mayweather, so maybe that's why.
Well, no. It's a deeper, you know, it's potentially a deeper underlying current, because the weekend that he allegedly raped a young girl was the Floyd Mayweather birthday celebrations. Because, you know, it's not just one celebration, you know, it's like a series of celebrations, you know, it's Floyd Mayweather. So, and then the story that we got from the police report was that he was trying to take the girl to a club, but the club had already closed. And so they went to a hotel to wait to get text messaged the locations of the after party where everybody would be at. So, you know, looking at the dynamics of that, you got to ask yourself, was that associated with Mayweather? If you can't be honest about the situation if you're not asking yourself, was that associated with Mayweather? Because you went back to, let's just assume, because there's so many crazy things, like what are you doing with at the hotel period? But so those things I think blind people from looking any deeper, you know, because most people are just like, bro, you're not supposed to be out with no little girl, taking her to no nightclub, hotel period. Like, so nobody went further. But if you think about it, who do you think you really are? Like who you think you are that they're texting you the location of the after party after the club closed? The only entourage that I could think of that you would be a part of in that weekend would be the Floyd Mayweather group. And who else is going to let you in? Like, no clubs are going to let you in with a 14-year-old girl. Period.
Some connections like that.
Unless you got connections with the people that's throwing that party or running that club. So for me, it's just like, you know, what is going on over there? Is this, you know, and then all of a sudden, you know, you got some lawyers out of nowhere, and, you know, you got pictures of you in Dubai with Floyd. And so, you know, it's very interesting. I'm like, you know, and there's new pictures that he posts, you know, since the case has started, like Floyd is celebrating him, not celebrating, supporting him through the trial. So well, it just looks that way because he's still putting up pictures like he's partying with Floyd still. Mm-hmm. Floyd is not an idiot. You know what I'm saying? He may not be like book smart, but he's, you know, he's obviously intelligent to get where he's at. Yeah. So, and he's got people around him. So they know full well what's going on with Polite is everywhere. You know what I'm saying? So if they're still partying with him, you know, you just got to ask those questions. Like, and since he was claiming his innocence, right?
Polite.
Yeah, since Polite was claiming that he was innocent.
I never
Well,
heard
not
that.
directly, not
Yeah.
directly, but
In 2 years,
indirectly.
I haven't heard that him ever
No,
say that.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But indirectly, and then Sonetta been campaigning hard for him, and brothers over there, House of Con, I bet for sure he ain't going to jail. So you got to ask yourself, what made him take the plea deal? You know what I'm saying? Like, were there
Yeah.
other people associated, that he taking the plea deal so that there's no further questions, or is
Oh,
he
like
trying to
taking one for the
avoid?
team, maybe.
Right. Is he trying to avoid things coming out at trial? Because if you go to trial, all the details get opened up. And then you got to explain everything. It's not just a party. What party? Oh, you was waiting for some people to hit you up, but the next event, who was those people? Are they associated? Did they know what you was doing? Are they, all that would come out, I think, in the trial. Just my thoughts anyway. So I'm saying to myself, with the situation being so close to the money team, how does Shabazz the OG not one post? Like, that's crazy. And these are the people that typically are, their platforms are based on, like earlier today, LeBron James' son, he had cardiac
Yeah.
arrest.
Yes.
Right.
He had a heart
So
attack.
people hit me up because they're expecting a video because of the type of content I do.
Mhm.
So they're expecting a video. So if I don't do a video, then it's like, damn, Ink, what's going on? Brownie just had how you ain't do, you ain't mentioned. So I'm saying to myself, you do current events pertaining to women and children being violated in the Black community by the Black community, and you are part of the money team. How you don't have one post? Like one post? So, yeah, I don't know if my computer's
No, yeah, it's
like
buffering a little bit. It's like
interesting.
slowed down on your end.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Now it looks like it's buffering. I mean, I have the Ethernet cable, so the connection should be good. And plus, when I see myself, let me see if it's both of us. Yeah, it's only your
No,
end
you
that's
look good.
buffering. Maybe it's worth for you to try to. Yeah, I think it's gonna come back. So King Cassie wrote, it's called conflict of interest. VB wrote they are avoiding the topic. So I expect, okay, let me share the link just in case so that Enki, let me put it was in the chat. So hold on. American Healer. Oh, you come with another username. Yeah, American Healer. What is sometimes it does that, it's strange. American Healer. Okay, the link is in the chat, Enki, so feel free to come back. Well. We're learning things. So Red Pill, the twins, Blue Pill, Red Pill. Allegedly, Red Pill said that he saw a police badge somehow, some way around, close to, or on Sanetta. And Sanetta allegedly said that the badge, the police badge, belongs to his brother. That's news to me. All right. Yeah, VB says it wasn't me. It was on Anki's side, and I expect and hope that he will come back soon. Here's the link, Anki, is in the chat if you want to come back. All right. We're learning things. Now, also, just like Donnie Williams, divinely inspired also became a member again, because some people have stopped their subscription, I presume, when my channel was no longer public. So now feel free to, resume again. I can actually share the link again because you will see that after this live stream, then it will be back to normal. The participants in the chat will be able to post in the chat when they are members or supporters. Next time, my supporters will be able to post in the chat. Here's the link to join. Boom. So you have the link here if you want to be a supporter. Why did you put looks, Brother Donny? Well, maybe Enki will not be able to come back now, but we'll see. Well, feel free, ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters. And you know what? Let me put some music. It's very quiet. See, when I'm by myself, it was produced by yours truly. It's a celebration. 400,000 views on Maat, on Kemet Maat. The channel is back, 21,000 subscribers. Can't stop, won't stop. Even with the popo on their side. If that is a reality, which most likely it is. My goodness. It took longer than expected, but we are back. We are back like we left something. We are back like we never left. We are back like Sankofa. We are back like a spinal cord. We are back like the Terminator. Y'all are shy. Even if you don't want to get on the panel, use the chat. He doesn't tell me that you are terrorized by the HOK, the rape, okay, the House of Cautious Mess. Someone who left a comment in the video, lifetime sex offender is to Huckabee denying it. And the person said that he or she checked the Megan's Law Registry in Maryland and he's not on it. Well, he was at one point. He read it. Donnie wrote, how come we don't have the supporters icon? Are you posting on Maat Forever channel or Shakandugu Kemet channel? Divinely Inspired. Let me see. That was early on. Probably you both are posting on Shakandugu Kemet channel. If that's the case, then try to post on Maat Forever channel. Because you see, Imhotep University has a supporter icon. Nikki, will you also have it? You know? Calvin Flores is asking, wait, where am I? Well, I cannot tell from where you are posting, but for all purposes, it's what I'm going to do. This is the link to this current live stream, so you cannot go wrong. Because I'm streaming on both Shakandugu Kemet and Maat Forever, but that link here is the stream on Maat Forever. So try to post there, and you will know whether or not you have the icon. So Imhotep University TV wrote, I'm happy you're up and running, Shaka. Pum Pum Smash is hurting seeing this. Oh yeah. See, maybe crying, looking like a damn fool. Andrea Brunet wrote, I love Mitro. Yes, we did. Phoebe wrote, I'm at work, bro, just celebrating with you. So Nikki Willie is in the place to be. So how is it now? What's the deal, Donnie? Were you posting on oh, actually, it's easy for me to find out. If I go check on the Kemet and go to the chat, then I will see. Now, if I go to the chat, yeah, live chat, yeah, Donnie, you were posting on Shakandugu Kemet, because here you can see the money is spot now. Here I am, and he has a supporter icon. So that's what happened. Now on my streaming software, I see all the comments, whether they are from Shakandugu Kemet or Maat Forever, which is quite convenient because then I can share them on the screen. How many likes do we have so far? 20. All right, that's half of the people there. It's a shame because I had one question for Enki. I heard through the grapevine that some people put hands and feet on Filthy Frankie because of his bootlegging, and actually one of the guy was, you know, oh, it's okay. It's okay. No need to tell his location. Some people may put the two and two together, but that's what I heard through the grapevine. You know, maybe a rumor. Donnie Rhodes said looks because of what Enki said about Floyd's support. Yeah, but Donnie, just try to post here, and then we will see if your account, your supporter icon will show. Because now, and I can double check. Yeah, you are still posting on Shakandugu Kemet, and that's why we don't see your icon, your supporter icon. But if you post on Maat Forever's channel, then we will see your supporter icon. Looks better with the supporter icon. Kind of look like still a size S for supporter. If you want, you can say it's a S for Superman. Or super member. I'm a super member for Maat Forever. We'll be crushing the HOK. Oh my goodness. King Gassi Rochaka, will you use both channels to expose the sequels or separate what you do on what channel? Well, I think that after today or tonight, I will it's night time for me, for those who don't know. I'm in Europe, so it is 11:30 p.m. I think I'll just live stream here on Maat Forever, but I will share the link on Shakandugu Kemet, you know, when I go live, you know. It will be easier this way. Andrea Burnett wrote, hey Shaka, I'm in the place to be tonight on Maat Forever. And I said Brunette again. Andrea Burnett. Now, David is in the place to be. He wrote, I just want to be sure I'm on record for saying that. Okay. He never misses an opportunity. Feel free. Express yourself. Oh my goodness. So give me something to flow about in the chat. You know what I'm saying? You know. Oh, what about that dude that was there yesterday? I could say his name, but that would be free advertisement. The black dude who claims that, you know, he's indigenous to the Americas. They still, you know, cuddling with your boyfriend or something. And I wonder if it's one or several, because damn, yesterday they kept going and coming. Grown, but it's okay. I ain't gonna trip on that. So give me something to flow about, ladies and gentlemen. You know, I've noticed that lately there's less people get on the panel, man. Okay, here it is. Hey, we have the sister Andrew Burnett. So let me remove the music. And for the record, Donnie Williams now is posting on the right channel, and we can see the supporter icon. How you doing, sister Andrew Burnett?
I am doing well.
Burnett. Burnett.
Congratulations. Welcome back, Burnett. That's okay. I'm good. But
Thank.
I didn't see my supporter. So that's like the how we pay what we pay you the $3 a month thing. That's
Yes,
that.
that's
I
right.
didn't
Yes.
see it on the Maat Forever. And so do we have to go back and redo that?
Well, if not, well, I can double check to see if you're on the list.
Yeah,
Uh,
I didn't cancel. I just left it alone.
yes, but I think actually it was canceled automatically. I think people received the email, but let me see here. Uh,
Yeah, I don't check.
no,
Lazy with my email. I don't.
you are not on the list, so you must have been, removed. But it's strange that some people received an email to say that it was canceled, something like that.
Mm,
But others, they are still members. So it's strange that it work for some, but not for others. But I don't
yeah,
know.
I'll go out there and do it again then,
Yes.
because I don't see it on I didn't see it on the Forever. Is that correct? I didn't see the supporter thing
Yeah,
on the
right.
Maat
Yeah.
Forever.
Because right now you have posted indeed on Maat Forever. I can see it, but you don't have the icon. So
Okay,
somehow, somewhere the subscription, sorry, has been canceled.
okay, I'll go back out there and do that then. So I'm gonna jump off. I'm gonna go out there and do that. So it's fresh on my mind. Then I'll come back in.
Yeah, feel free, feel free. Oh, look,
Okay,
V Bennett became a new member again.
okay. So I'm
Thank
gonna
you, I
jump back
appreciate
off
that.
and I'll come back.
All right, thank you. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, you will notice that only the supporters. Yes, David wrote that he got a cancel email. Yes, and I was told, somebody told me, yeah, I received an email that says that it's canceled. But amazingly, some didn't receive it, and some still had their membership. But hey, so Love Me Fro does have it. She wrote, hold on. You know. So yeah, well, like I was saying, um, after this live stream, then it will be back to normal. Only the supporters will be able to post in the chat. So it's not a punishment, but it's safe to say that I deserve some support. 19 years strong. So whoever wants to become, you know what, I did type it, so I can just copy and paste it again. There it is. The link is right here. It's only $3 per month. And for the record, I don't know any of your personal information. I will not know your email address. I will not know your government name, first name, last name. I will not know it. Know your home address. Know your credit card detail. This is handled by YouTube/Google. I'm saying this because for those that don't know, YouTube is owned by Google. And you can cancel at any time. You can become a member today and cancel tonight. Actually, even David also became a member again. So just today, Donnie became a member again, divinely inspired as well, V Bennett as well, David as well, and Andrew Brenda is in the process of doing so. No. Now, Nikki said that she did not get a cancel email. Yes, there's a few who did not get it. So, and as a matter of fact, you have different colors, but it's a green. When it's green, it's new. But I don't know. Maybe it doesn't show. For example, if I put Imhotep University TV, yeah, here it doesn't show. I cannot see the color on the screen. But on the chat itself, what's funny? See, I have it as a S, but when you look at the chat, you have a star. So okay, well, it's strange. But the star has different colors, and the color indicate how long the people have been supporters. And there it is, Andrea Brunet as well. I appreciate the support. Donnie added no personal info, so no one can put it on the net like a sucker. But it's important, and I've been saying that to people even before. VB said that he didn't get an email, but YouTube, they have so many. YouTube is the most visited website after Google. So it's just like when you have live streams. I share the link in my community timeline. Some people get it late, some people don't get it at all. And I guess it happens. When you have so many members. So yes, indeed. Next time you will notice, ladies and gentlemen, that it's only the supporters who will be able to post in the chat. And here you have the link to join if you want to. It's not an obligation. And it's nice, really, because some people, they come and they're just trolling. It's a bit annoying. Because they are bored, they don't have anything else to do. So I appreciate that. Just as we are back in effect with the Maat Forever team, I have Donnie Williams, Divinely Inspired, V. Bennett, David, Andrea Brunet. That's what's up. I don't get once again, whenever somebody becomes a paid supporter, this is a feature of YouTube. I did not come up with it. It's not a hack. So I do not, the only thing I know is the username of the person. So if you choose zip it down, that's the only thing I will see. Whatever username you have on YouTube, that's all I will see. I will not see or know the first name, the last name, the email address, the phone number, the home address, and of course, no credit card detail. The only thing I will know is the username, and there's no obligation. It's not like you have to be there for 12 months. When I say it's $3 a month, therefore that's $36 a year, it's just to give an idea of how much it will cost after 12 months. But people can cancel at any time. See, today is July 25th. If somebody cancels today, then it will run until August 25th. So people can cancel at any time. We're going to do our thing like we used to. It's going to be great. You don't want to give me anything to flow about, ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters? I don't mind flowing, but give me something to flow about. Well, Enki, I think he has some connection issues, But here's the link if somebody wants to get on the panel. But otherwise, feel free to give me something to flow about, I'm chilling, I'm happy, man. It was unexpected. Like if they would have sent me an email and said, okay, in tomorrow or in a couple of days, you'll be back up, And I saw the email because they sent me a fair bit of email saying, okay, I forwarded the issue to that the internal team. We'll get back to you when we have something new. I have plenty like that. So when I saw the notification of the email, I thought, well, okay, that's going to be the same thing, And to my amazement, yeah, so apparently other people as well had the same problem. The setting page did not work, which prevented me from making my channel public again, So I guess it's a lot of happy bunnies tonight, Love Me for Rolt, drop the needle on the gem. Okay, so let's do another one. Are the ones that I like the most, My goodness, they thought I lost my channel. They flagged me, made copyright claims. Boom Boom Smash said that he's in the process. He actually said he has a restraining order. Went to the court. Maybe he wore a wig and a dress. He was crying. He's trying to bully me. I said that the Hicks are fake. He refuted me. I said that coach is not a Nubia. He refuted me. I signed my deal when I was 17 years old. I didn't know what to say, so I said that he's Jewish and that his daddy is white. I asked him to prove that he studied Egyptology at an institution. I tried it all, everything Nassar told me, everything, and none of it worked. I look like a sucker now. Track field, please write another song for me so we can zip it down together. Anyway, I wasn't trying to imitate his voice. It's a bit difficult for me to imitate his voice, but that's Boom Boom Smash. Thinking out loud. Nikki wrote, yes, Shaka, they were celebrating. Oh, yeah, they were happy. They were happy. Sugar Hairs wrote, they won't get rid of you that easy. No, not that easy. Divinely Inspired wrote, he was like Mary J. Blige in that Not Gonna Cry. No, I'm not gonna cry. No, I'm not gonna cry. I'm not gonna shed no tear. Love me for Chaka, you are ordered to stay 100 videos away from. Can you imagine that? You must stay 100 videos away from Boom Boom Smash. Oh, I'm sorry, from Jonathan Owens. Oh my goodness. If you wonder who Boom Boom Smash is, that's Smash Rockwell. I mean, 19 years being online. 19 years. I ain't never heard of a YouTuber filing a restraining order over some YouTube video. David wrote, you gotta do a super cut of all the liars saying they got your channel taken down. He associated me with pedos. You know what? Hey, let's hear from Boom Boom Smash. Damn, he's so nice, man. Now, go straight to the channel. So, there it is. Boom Boom Smash. Cabin for sound until the G string falls off. Here in the chat, ladies and gentlemen, there's the video Smash Rockwell lying, reaching, and in his feelings. Just watch how he came through. A real sucker. Oh, he's Smash. He's Smash. Okay, he's driving. What's up, Smash?
Too much. What's up?
Damn, I don't understand, man. I'm a clown. I'm an N-word. I put your name with pedophilia.
Here go the thing about that. You trying to be all up in American culture and don't even know when a nigga say French ass nigga how to act or the response. If I would have said bitch ass nigga, you supposed to get all hot. See, so what you want to do, you want to be fake half American and try to halfway get with what we doing, or you going to all the way get with it? Because if somebody say to me, nigga, what's up? I ain't about to be acting all funny. So what you want to do? Should I treat you like a Frenchman or a half trying to be an American culture ass nigga?
So now you're trying to justify that xenophobic statement.
I'm asking a question.
You're salty, brother.
Do you want me to treat you like a Frenchman? I won't call you nigga again. But any American come on your panel and I say, what's up, my nigga? They not going to get funny. So what you want me to do?
When you talk to other, you got to give me a chance to speak. When you talk to other people, you don't bring up their geographic location. Why would you bring up the fact that I'm French?
If you said Oakland ass nigga, the part I ain't going to trip off ain't the, well, ass nigga is.
You don't do that with other people, though.
Can I respond? I'm giving you some credit. Ass nigga is pejorative, but we not having a discourse where you qualify anything dignified, meaning you're being indignant and you act like you got good character, but you really got a video with my name up and shit, and you keep on doing like you do everybody. You talking about pedophilia and shit, all kind of stupid shit that don't got, you associating me with niggas on the other coast.
All right. Tell me,
It's
tell
hella
me,
funny. If
tell
I
me the
told you
title.
outside
Hold
my
on, hold on.
house, you
You're
gonna
making a
see,
false
but you
accusation right
just
now.
got through saying it was more important to show people, nigga, that ain't how it work in America either.
Okay,
You want to
okay.
get on your fake pseudo vigilante? Show me some shit you doing to stop any pedophile in France. Just one
Well,
video.
well, I did that before. I played that.
Where?
You can
Show the video.
ask Pan African James. Now, I don't think I'll be able to
You
put it up.
hella fake, and this is why you don't get no support. Cause like man to man, niggas see who real right
Well,
here.
you know what it is.
Spark
You know what it is, though. You ask questions. When I answer, you don't want to hear the answer. I played to Pan African James the video where I was in the museum and one of the Pan African ladies stated he's a pedophile. I got into physical fights 10 years ago because
That's
I'm against
honorable.
pedophiles.
But let me say something.
But hold on,
That's
wait.
what,
If you don't mind,
I
if
thought
you
you
don't
was
mind,
finished.
if you don't
Yeah,
mind,
go ahead.
if you don't mind. Now, here you wrote, see this clown make disrespectful videos, putting my name in them, in the title, associated me with pedophilia. Which video is that?
This one and all the other ones. You got a video right now where that I'm in talking in live with my name on it, and you just got through showing shit that don't got shit to do with me in order to associate.
Bro, you know you're lying.
You just got through. Why was you playing Camilla Hebrew?
Somebody in the chat. Somebody in the chat. Somebody in the chat. Somebody in the chat brought that up and gave me the link. Now you wrote that I put title associating you with pedophilia. Can't you admit that you are wrong about that?
Ain't nothing wrong. Just like you wrong about the hike songs. This is what happened with you. I learned.
We can talk about the hike songs, but first, just keep it real.
Hella oversensitive, and you mask your indignant character in some passive aggressive shit.
All right. So Sanetta has good character, brother. He's defending the child molester Malakayo for 10 minutes straight. Does Sanetta have good character?
Who? See, this is what you keep doing. See, you did it again.
I'm just asking. You're deflecting right now. You're running from the question.
This is why I'm pointing out to you your indignant flaws.
Brother, Sanetta is on tape.
Allow me to.
You didn't see the video, did you?
Look, I can pick out any. Right. I can pick out any criminal in the world.
I'm gonna play it because he's probably gonna act like he didn't see it. So, ladies and gentlemen, that's the day the Smash Rockwell became officially Pum Pum Smash. He ran his mouth. You're indignant. You have bad character. You act like you have good character, but you got bad character. And I hit him with the, well, Sanetta's on tape defending Malakayo for 10 minutes straight. Does he have bad character? See, you did it again. Oh my goodness, that display was horrible. That display was horrible. That's why V. Bennett wrote, he associated me with pedos. You associated me with ninjas in another coast. He's been on that panel from this ninjas on another coast. That's what happened with the beach ass Butler Reggie and the Scammer Garfield Reed. You know, when you associate yourself with names and you're not thorough enough, you may end up being lame. King Cassie wrote, the truth will always prevail. Divinely Inspired was cracking. Marsha Tabu Annette Nupu wrote, I'm gonna cry. Divinely Inspired proposed that I make clips of their voices and put them on music. LOL. You know what they'll do? Judge, you know, this is what he did. He's bullying me. You better wrote, why do I have a yellow star? Smash must be right. The dude said that I'm Jewish. I didn't even know I'm Jewish myself. And he had another say, see, he proved it. He confirmed it. What? What options he gave you? Nikki is laughing. Yeah, he was breathing heavy. The word of the day is indignant. You're indignant. Truth always prevails. It may take longer than the lie. The lie may be quicker to spread. The truth prevails, indeed. It's breathing heavy. What's up, Smash? He's acting all mad, frowning, just not too much. What do you want to do? You want me to go to the friendship? You want to have a friend? My N1? You know, man, you don't know our lingo. You want to fake American? Huh? Oh my goodness. What a beat. suit. Gosh. What's it up? You don't understand, my ninja? That's how we do. That's how we do, my ninja. That is Sandra.
Now I'm back.
Oh, Smash
Yeah.
Rockwell is something.
Yeah, you can't be having a party all by yourself. Come on, other folks need to jump on out here so we can all have a party at the same time.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh my goodness. You should be a comedian. Boom Boom Smash should be a comedian. You should do some stand up.
Yeah, Donnie Williams, jump up here. Jump up on here. Jump on up here. Love my fro. Jump up here, girl.
Nikki wrote, he was gasping for breath.
Yeah.
I need to make a good impression for Sa. What should I do? Oh, I'm going to press him because he's not from America. Huh? What do you want to do? You want to take American culture? Huh? It's so ridiculous.
Nikki Willie, jump on up here, girl. Get on up here. Come on, y'all, come up here.
Oh my goodness. Does Boom Boom Smash have a video with 400,000 views?
Who else out there? Divinely inspired. Jump on here. I'm calling y'all out to real. Jump on here.
Channel.
Who else is out there? David.
Well, the most viewed video of his, that's a music video, 11 years ago, 110,000 views. So I got 4 times the views of his most viewed video. There's levels to this. Levels to this.
Who else is out here? King Kasi, jump on out here. Who else is on here? We need some more partying people on the line.
Something you have to see, because otherwise you ain't gonna believe me. You're gonna think that I'm making it up. Now this is a live stream. See, videos, you know, that's the most viewed, you know. But the live stream that's the most viewed is about semen and spine. So that was 6 years ago, so I don't know what that is. But then the second most viewed live stream is that one where I moonwalked on Ujawu and Asahimo Fake with their claims of not meaning black and all that, you know. And his third most viewed is about polite trial. And his fourth most viewed is about polite trial. There's levels to this. Oh my goodness. They try to stop me. Boom Boom Smash was rejoicing. He was in the chat. Yeah, he loves your channel. And I'm trying to do my thing. This pocket watching with JT, who was addressing polite situation. I called in. I talked, didn't even mention Boom Boom Smash name. And he's in the chat there. What does that have to do with the subject? This caller is a clown. And I'm like, oh, it's like that. So I hollered at him, you know what I'm saying? Bark at him a little. And then, I'm going to tell the judge. You know, he's here with his hat in the car, you know what I'm saying? Mean mugging, acting tough and all that. And then he runs to the judge. Your Honor, I can't take it anymore. He's talking bad about me. Those are your grown men. Oh my goodness.
Yeah. It all worked out. It gave them a chance to think it knocked you out. You know, they thought they had the KO. And actually it was a TKO, literally a technical glitch, but people have to just, it worked out like it was supposed to because people thought they got you, right?
Yeah. But they was sadly mistaken. Yeah. Now Ben came out publicly. Anki was there earlier. He may come back some other time. Then he says that he'll try to get on when he get to the house. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I'm happy. I wasn't expecting it. I'm real happy. Real happy. It's gonna be back to normal.
Back to normal. Yeah.
But still I'm gonna upload, my videos on the other channel, you know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people haven't seen other stuff has been going down, so they will see it on the other channel, and we're gonna keep it pushing, definitely gonna keep pushing.
Yeah.
There's so many See the
And I,
pies that I have here. Yeah, go ahead, sister.
I was going to say, I want to say for the record to real down yesterday. You did, and divinely inspired. Y'all did a great job. But he thinks I pick on him, and I do to a certain degree because I think I like his energy. But he held it down. They both did a great job yesterday.
It was
They
nice. It
really
was
did. It was
nice.
very nice. Yeah. And he
And
called me out. I heard my name called out one time. Said, Andrea, I've been trying to show them. And I'm like, yeah, because, I had my belt in the background, doggone it.
yeah, I really like the convo. I really like the convo.
It
And
was
then
really
after that,
nice.
we talked about census, we talked about Romans, we talked about Iranians, and actually that book, that lady, actually, I can show it. I'm planning on getting it, but she does have a book about. Well, I don't know if it's in the description. Yes. Oh, okay. No, that's about her. But there's this book called Slavery, Islam in Diaspora. So probably in that book, she talks about those people who ended up in Iran. Those Africans that were enslaved, they ended up in Iran. Uh,
Hmm.
but then I will ask my colleague the title of the book. I think it was in French. Well, I don't know, but I want to ask her the title of the book that talks about the Black Turks. Hey, young hero, is that you, brother?
What kind of party y'all got going on over here?
Oh, it wasn't
Yeah.
no party till you showed up. Now it's a party. Now it's a party. That's what I'm
I'm like,
talking about. What?
I'm hearing all kind of semen. I'm like, wait, what show is
That's Boom Boom Smash. It's Boom Boom Smash. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, now it's a party. Yeah.
Oh,
what?
actually, my bad, my bad. Let me just correct
Why
this.
is it echoing?
Yeah, I don't know, but actually, see, let me you know what I'm gonna do
I
now?
don't hear an echo. I don't hear one.
It's me, I
All
guess.
right,
My
Diva, let me
ears.
ask you a. What? Okay, yeah, you wants to Okay, he has more. He has more for divinely inspired. But here,
Oh boy.
let me show this. Hold on, though, please, brother Young Heru. He is in the place to be. Now, actually, look at this. Where is it? Share. There it is. So that's the books from the author, um, Benaz A. Mizrahi. She has a history of slavery and emancipation in Iran. You see, and Africa and its diaspora, rethinking struggles for recognition and empowerment, and we recognize that picture, which was on the article that we've seen. Now the hardcover is $90, but the paperback is $25.95. So most likely the black people didn't, but actually, let's have a look. Well, anyway, what's up, your hero? How you doing, brother?
Yeah, what's going on, man? What ink you were talking about?
Oh, well, there's
I
two
ain't hear
twins.
everything.
Yeah, there's two twins called Blue Pill and Red Pill, and if I'm not mistaken, he mentioned Red Pill, who told some people that he saw a badge because
But
police was mentioned, and I said that somebody said that there's apparently a video, allegedly a video where there's some badge that fell to the floor. Somebody talked about a badge falling on the floor, a badge that belonged to Frankie, and
it might have been a fake one, like in the movies.
maybe to scare people, like in Bad Boys. Bad Boys,
Yeah.
the first one. You know what I'm
Well, who
saying?
knows? You know what I'm saying? They YouTube police, so it might be the same in real life. You
It
know what
might
I mean?
be the same. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But Red Pill said that he saw a badge,
That's why they
and
think they're so bold.
yeah, they're real bold with it. They don't care.
Mhm.
Probably they have some superior type of protection. And allegedly, Sanada talked publicly about the badge and said that it belongs to his brother. So apparently, Frankie has a brother who
Oh,
is a police.
cousin.
Well, no, he's a brother. Brother is
Oh,
what he
yeah.
said. Or maybe he lied just so that people think, okay, we cannot, slap him up and down because he's brother the popo.
Uh-huh.
So that's what we heard so far, and a few questions regarding polite and the case, and the Mayweather team and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying,
Yeah.
Enki.
I
But
heard a
then the
few
connection,
clips.
yeah, the connection went bad, and then we haven't heard
Oh.
from Enki since. So maybe he has something to deal with, something to handle. But I'm pretty sure he will
Yeah.
come back.
So
Pretty sure he will come back.
what you bragging about today?
Well, I wouldn't
Four
call it
hundred
bragging. I'm
thousand
celebrating.
views.
Yes, on the video, Kemet Maat, has
True. True.
400,000 views. I'm very proud of that.
Yeah.
And for those who have never seen it, I'm going to share the link again. But I recommend that people watch it. That's a video that I am the most proud of. I made it in 2008/2009, and yeah, I think how many um I think there's 10,000 likes. Let's have a look. I'm gonna share it again just to add. Yeah, you see 10,000 likes,
Mm.
and there's 1,600 comments. Yeah, I'm really proud of that video. Here you have the part about the so-called Israel stele. I think that's the part that Tahuti used, and I was not credited, but he left a comment. It's all good.
Yeah. I saw the other day you put I don't mean to get under people's skin, because I saw you I saw you put Israel man sick or something like that.
Oh,
Yeah,
the last stream was called Hebrews were right, the sickest
man, yeah.
man on planet Earth. Yes.
How you
It's a
how you
question.
got that notion, Shaka? You were easy, man.
Well, I had that notion because that, for example, ICPK, who actively support child molesters, that's Zayak, who sends money to someone who is allegedly his cousin, according to Christian P. Harris. Now,
That's a
they
fact.
defend rapists, child molesters. Their leader, the leader of ICPK, called Commanding General Yahana, he's on tape during their annual gathering, praying for the destruction of Islam, praying for the destruction of Christianity, praying for the destruction of Egyptology. I think he prayed for the destruction of many other things,
Right.
gays and stuff like that. Hebrew Israelites are known for being against
Hatred. They got hatred in their heart against
hatred.
others.
Jewish
Yeah.
people.
So would you say some Muslims and Christians feel the same way as them?
Well, absolutely not. Well, not the way they express it.
Right.
Inspired has shown us,
I see what
like
you mean.
they're in the street and they just saying how much hate they have for nearly everybody except Hebrew Israelites.
Right. Everybody else gonna die and burn, huh?
Yeah. Divinely inspired. How you doing?
Peace, my brother. Peace to the panel. Peace to the chat.
What's going on, man?
What's up? I'm so happy that you got your main channel back, and it shows all these people in the conscious community. You can't keep a good man down.
Too real.
What do you say?
They were celebrating. And I guess me saying, okay, he should be back. You know what I'm saying? They're probably thinking, oh, he's capping. He just don't want to
You were having a fun ride in the roller coaster.
Yeah.
It's a damn shame, man, because like I said, at the end of the day, we standing for what's right, you know what I mean? And that's the end of the discussion, because regardless of what happened in between and all this bickering, and I saw somebody supposed to be talking about somebody tonight, and I'm like, what's going on here? You know what I mean? Like, I know I ain't seeing Shaka speaking on nobody like that, so whatever, you brought somebody's name up on some other panel, he came out a discussion, and that should be it. So, I mean, I don't know why these people, just like people been telling them over and over, stop looking for leaders. You know what I'm saying? And stop everybody trying to push the narrative on a certain subject in order to make their opinion. Like, how can you keep, every time you get into anything, you trying to put it behind this thing? I ain't even gonna say the word. Whatever, you know, it could be Black Power, it could be activists, it could be, you know what I mean? You always trying to bring that subject up like you the greatest of, like that's not your job. That's not what you do. Like, let's stop it there. We bringing the issues to the forefront. You know what I'm saying? But we are not the police. We are not the judge. You know, we are not kicking in anybody's door. We can't throw stones and murder nobody. We'll go jail. So let's stop the madness and be real with ourselves. First, all I'm saying is we doing what's right and stop making issues of little situation you have with people fall on the main issue. You know, like it's so petty, man. It make you look small and you are not really what you are talking about. And that's what a lot of people on YouTube are. They criticize everybody and they do the same thing or even worse. You know, they hypocrites. And it's not just in this genre. It could be in sports genre, it could be in hip hop, it could be in celebrities, you know. So don't get it twisted like I'm just speaking on people in this circle, you know. We like yeah, we man, like I said, we over here talking about this and that, but the killing and the murdering and the raping and this is the kind of thing that really hurt my heart, you know what I'm saying? So if we are not really about fixing the problem, you know, everybody just need to stop it. Stop blaming people. Stop criticizing people. Own up to your, you know, your responsibilities. Take accountability for your flaws. Everybody make mistakes. Like I just don't get it with these humans, you know. And we at that age is, you know, like I said, I used to work in a store, and somebody just texted me the other day, and I knew a guy working in merchandising, and he used to come in, you know, like go different stores and fill up the bars and the liquor or whatever. I just knew him from coming in. He was always cool, whatever. But you know, the other day I just got the news, you know, at 40 some years, and his brother 48 or whatever, you know, the guy murdered his own brother. You know, I mean, it's sickening, man, when you think about what's going on. But I ain't gonna keep you all long. Keep going.
Well, actually, we have two real. How you doing, two real, real?
Hey, how's it going? Yeah, what's going on, everybody?
What's
What's up,
going
Too
on,
Real?
boy?
What's going on? What's going on, Divine? What's going on?
What's up, brother?
What y'all think about what I just said?
I didn't know who you were talking about. You said somebody was 40 years old or something, but
Yeah, I'm just talking about the killing, bro. The killing amongst ourselves and
yeah,
people making excuses and criticizing people and always trying to hide behind a certain situation, whether it's activists or you know, abuse or religion or whatever the case may be. People making instead of being accountable and responsible for the real issues and what they do and how they conduct themselves, everybody's blaming everything on some subject, some history, some belief, some, you know, make believe. Yeah, but go ahead, bro. That's all I'm saying.
no, you right. You right.
You know, like I don't know how people feel, but when, like I said, just like how Gilly the kid felt for years and he been telling people put down the gun, you see what just happened. You know, they just killed his son. So, you know, people could brush things off, could, you know, but when it happens to you, just don't cry about it, because if you ain't crying now, don't, you know, everybody should feel pain for another person because we believe the same. That's all I'm saying. But
Yeah, I
go
agree
ahead,
with you.
I'm Divine.
I'm sorry.
No, I was telling you, go ahead, you know, I didn't mean to cut you off.
Oh no, you didn't cut me off. You cut Too Real off.
Go ahead, my bad.
Oh no, you
No,
good, man. You good.
Actually, I was wondering that lady who pretended that she got kidnapped. You know, do you think
Yeah.
she was trying to get some money, like some GoFundMe or fundraising for her family? Do
I
you
don't
think?
know, but it's unraveling right now, and it look like, you know, people saying it's fake. You know, it's crazy. It looked like another Jesse Smollett we have on our hands,
Yeah, I
and
mean,
yeah.
it's
I
and
read
it
that.
wasn't
Oh,
like a crackhead or, you know, somebody crazy, somebody that has a good job, and people acting like she's some upstanding person. So I'm like, this is crazy. Like, I don't know, man. We'll see.
yeah.
We'll see.
Because I read that her lawyer said that she admitted that it was fake. Because
Oh
first they were
yeah,
talking there was a child, like she was trying to help a child. But then I'm like, okay, how do they know? Maybe she was on the phone with somebody. But yeah,
and
it's
it's funny like how she, so many people on that highway, right? And she the only one that saw the child. You see what I'm coming
eh,
from? How a child just end up like, so you, it wasn't like one, two cars on the road. Like it was traffic at night. So there's no way other people wouldn't see that same child, bro. But anyway, that's just my opinion, bro.
But the fact that she allegedly disappeared, then people are more focused on, okay, let's find her. You know what I'm saying? And they're
Yeah,
thinking less about the situation with the child and stuff like that. Because I was like, okay, if there's a child she was helping, where's the child then? You
yeah,
know,
yeah, exactly.
because either the child is missing too,
Yep, facts.
or the child was
Or bait.
given back to the family, and then the family said, oh, thank God, thank that girl, because
Nah,
our
nah,
child.
none of that ain't happened. So either the child was bait or it's all made up.
Well, he's clear at this point that it is made up. She
It's
lied
made
about
up,
that.
man.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, okay. I didn't hear
Yeah.
the news on that one.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. This. Yeah. She
Was she going
allegedly.
to jail?
She'll probably do some time.
Yeah,
Unless she
man.
claims that she's insane, and maybe she'll go to some sort
Yeah.
of institution. But yeah, I was just wondering what her motive was. I'm thinking probably
Yeah, I
they're
don't
looking
get
for.
it neither.
Mm.
Watch too
Well,
many movies.
she must be unwell. I mean, she doesn't
It
have to have
could
a
be.
motive. Her motive is that she's not well. Just to claim that kind of thing.
Not
You're not.
not necessary. Some people deliberately do stuff like that, so I wouldn't be
Well,
surprised.
I guess, but either way, if you're thinking like that, something is wrong. You're injured. All doing it.
Yeah, facts, facts.
Yeah.
You know.
There's a movie. I forgot the name of the title of the movie. Um, is it Dope? I think it's called Dope. And
Oh,
there's an
yeah,
act,
yeah, yeah. I saw that with what is his name?
there's an actor who plays in Malcolm X who plays the biracial dude. He
Matt
plays a principal
Wahlberg.
at the school.
Matt Wahlberg, I think,
Oh,
was acting.
no,
Was
no,
it
no,
Tom Cruise?
no, no. There's no really huge actor in it,
Oh
but
no, it's called Blow. My bad. You talking about
oh
something
yeah,
else?
blow Johnny Depp.
Yeah, Johnny Depp. Yeah.
Yeah, based on a true story. But there's a movie. Maybe I got the title wrong, but I thought it was called Dope. And
So,
there's a
with
girl
ASAP Rocky.
playing that. Come again?
With ASAP Rocky. Dope.
Maybe he plays in. But you know what? I'm gonna have a look to confirm. I'm gonna put Dope film uh podcast.
It's about these kids that
Yeah, ASAP Rocky plays in it, and I even for
yeah,
oh, Forrest Whitaker is the narrator. Okay, I didn't even notice that. And
really.
yeah, he's doing the narration. But yeah. So and there's Zoe Kravitz, Lenny Kravitz,
Yes.
daughter. Now there's that girl, Kiersey Clemens. I think that's her. I saw the trailer of a movie where there's somebody that disappeared and she found the person, but from the trailer we can tell that she is the one who actually kidnapped the person. And then as she's trying to cover her tracks, what I'm saying? So I don't know if that person was inspired by that trailer, like, okay, let me act like, I got
Mm.
kidnapped or something. But yeah, that was just in passing. But to wait, what's on your mind, brother?
Oh, nothing. I asked Divine a question in the chat, and I was just curious about that.
Well,
Curious to see what you thought about that.
is here now, so feel free.
Yeah, I was asking if the Elamites were black, and he
No,
said no. He said no.
from
Are
Southern
you sure,
Iraq.
bro? Are you
Hold
sure?
on. Am I sure? Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm positive. Are you sure?
I'm
Do you want to
positive.
show us? Do you want to show us those black Edomites, brother?
No.
So I'm on my phone. But I'm gonna give you the source. Is that
Well,
cool?
I'll wait when you're ready so you can share a screen. I'd rather do that.
So you read the book before? It's in Diop's book.
Well, you know, I want to tell you, Diop
All
shows
right. Oh man, I don't want. Oh no, come on now.
he doesn't even know what I want to say.
You gonna start trying to talk about how he was wrong about some stuff? I don't care about that, man.
I want. Well, you have the right not to care about it. You're free, but he shows the king of Lagash. You know, so you have the father and
Yeah.
son. Yeah, and this is the one with the hairdress like that. You know, it's in the Louvre Museum. You know, and you have similar depictions elsewhere. The material is black. He upset that's a black person. You know,
Hmm.
but exactly the sentence. I disagree with that because I've been to this department of the Levant and I've seen many different artifacts showing this population. You know,
Hmm.
so Diop is one of the greatest that we ever had. You know, but on that
Hmm.
particular point, I disagree. You know.
Okay. Well, in the book, it says that the Elam was ruled by a black dynasty, and judging by the features of the faces already described, it most possibly was an Ethiopian dynasty. So y'all miss me with that, man. Miss me with that.
That's not even possible.
It's in Shekhan to Diel's book.
Yeah, but Edomites,
Yeah.
right? The
The
kingdom of Edom.
Elamites, yeah.
Yeah. So that's in the Arabian desert. You know.
Yeah.
So
Now, if he means that they were under the dominion of the Ethiopians, then I'm like, okay, because he
No,
said
that's
that.
not what he says. No, that's not what he says.
Yeah. Well, okay, well that's great. That's great, you know. But when we look at the DNA of this population, when we look at their depictions from the status, for the statues,
mm,
sorry, ain't nowhere in the world those people. Just yesterday, I went through that. That phenotype that you have in Turkey, that you have in Syria, that you have
yeah.
in um, uh, Phoenicia, Lebanon, Canaan, Jordan, all these areas, all the way
Yeah.
to Mesopotamia, is always consistently Caucasoid.
So I have a question. Too real. Saddam Hussein, he was Ethiopian. How about the Ayatollah Khomeini? They're Ethiopian. I mean, seriously, bro. That's not right. That's not right. Can you hear me? Everybody hear me?
Maybe he lost connection. I
Oh,
think he
okay.
Oh,
lost.
I'm sorry. Can you hear me now? I'm
No, no,
sorry.
yeah, we hear you now. Yeah, we hear you now.
Okay. Yeah, I was saying you said is who Ethiopian?
Because what you're saying is that the
No, who'd you
people.
say? Did you say Saddam Hussein, bro?
Yeah, and I said Ayatollah Khomeini, man. I mean,
Really, man?
seriously.
No,
We
but
talking we talking about three we talking about 4,000 years ago. You comparing them to some Saddam Hussein.
Well,
Khomeini, that's Iran, a ruler of Iran. But to real, we
Yeah.
did see some statues that are 4,000 years old, like the standard of Ur. That's 2,500 BC, so that's 4,500 years old.
Hmm.
and they look the same way they do now.
Okay, so where is Diop getting this from? Where he's saying where him and these other scholars, doctors, and that's
If you don't quote them, don't presume that the others said this.
oh, it's in the book. You can get the free PDF. It's on page 104 of
Yeah,
African Origins of Civilization, Myth, or Reality.
yeah. But I mean, when you're ready to share your screen, I prefer that
Yeah,
because
Ishaki, you love playing games with me, man. Like
no,
I just gave you the
no,
source. Why I need to share my screen and show you?
trust
I
me.
just gave you the source. Go
You
read
know,
it.
I don't think you've known the brother who used to go by Afro-Asiatic black man
Mm-mm.
or Afro. Yeah,
Nah.
like so often he would tell me, "Go to this book, go to that page," and I would go. And most of the time, he never said what he claimed. And at this point, I'm gonna be tired of doing that. So I'd rather we see it all together.
So what's the difference if I show it and it doesn't show what I'm claiming, or if you show it? What's the difference?
Well, I'd rather you do the effort and you do the
I'm
presentation. I
saying,
do a lot every day.
waste your time.
I respect that. I respect
But
that. I
but but,
respect
but,
that.
but you're at home, ain't you?
Yeah, I just got here, but I just hopped on to say that because I gotta go. I gotta go up to my son's
Uh,
school, so I won't be on
Please,
for long.
whenever you're available, I'll ask you on a regular basis. So
Yeah, but
I
this time, I'm thinking I want you and Divine, cause see, not you just jumped in the conversation, and I
no,
think now
yeah,
no, Shaka, I think it's okay. It's okay, Shaka.
no, brother, come on, be fair. I let you two talk. I did not even share the video of an artifact that he showed
Yeah.
until your discussion was over, and then we talked about you know whatever we want to talk about.
Shaka,
Start crying.
Shaka, that's your guilt, man. Because I'm actually not talking about. I'm talking about right now. You jumped in this conversation when I was asking about the Elamites. So see, now I gotta crack your head on the Elamites.
Well, feel free to crack my head, brother.
But this time it's gonna be you and Divine. I'm gonna kill two birds with one stone, and we're gonna use Diop, and we're gonna use Diop because neither one of y'all are on the level of no Diop, man. So y'all just gonna have to fall back and
Yeah, but
go with Diop.
you see, scholarship doesn't work that way. You cannot
No, it doesn't.
rely on one
It's
person.
not one. It's three. So y'all better than three.
Well, I haven't even seen Diop. I heard what you said,
Mm,
and the other ones I can't wait to see it. But the thing is
okay.
that when we're looking at the ethnicity of people, of population, even if it's ancient,
Mhm.
there are some people who deal with DNA. You know what I'm saying? And we
Yeah.
can look it up as well. I'm pretty confident that if the people
Now don't look up no DNA because I told you about DNA before and you told me you don't mess with that. So don't look it up now. We don't mess with that, right?
Who said
You
that?
sure I told you I don't mess with that?
I told you about the DNA when we were talking about the Moors and you were like, oh yeah, brother, I don't get into all that, brother.
No, usually I have said that that's not my lane.
Oh, so now it's your lane because you want to crack
No,
my head.
no, I'm not saying it's my lane, brother. But then when you talk about the Moors, there's no Moorish DNA.
Talking about the people that are inhabiting that land. That's what I'm talking about.
Of what land, brother?
The land of Mauritania and all that.
Mauritania, that's just one country.
Yeah,
And
Morocco and all around that region,
all
Tunisia
right,
and all.
yeah. But when you talk about the Moors, it had different meaning at different times. But what I've been saying for a long time, when it comes to the conquest of the Iberian Peninsula, or
Yeah.
let's say parts of Europe, those people were just Muslims, period. And amongst them, there was some black mercenaries.
Okay. Well, yeah, man. I would love to talk about that with both of y'all, man. Whenever
Yeah,
y'all have time.
anytime. Hey, you know how we get down. Anytime.
Okay. For sure. For sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
That's what's
I
up.
forgot to tell y'all, man. It was cool yesterday. I mean, I did get kind of frustrated, but it wasn't because of the scholarship. It was just because I say something and I hear chuckling. I'm like, oh man, they not taking me serious. Like I'm gonna have to start really like cracking y'all's head for real, bro.
I could tell you were a bit irritated. You know what I'm saying?
For real,
That's
you
why
a joker.
that's why at the end I was like, okay, let me read that stuff about Iran. But if you look back at the conversation between you and Divinely Inspired, or even
Hmm?
with me, several times we were laughing, but I didn't take
Yeah.
Yeah.
offense at that.
Facts, facts,
So yeah,
facts.
you know.
No, I was laughing. That's not what I'm talking about. When you went into the book, you went into this book, right? You go back and watch the video. I sat back, quiet as a church mouse, man. I was quiet. I didn't say not a word. I jumped. You were like, "Go ahead, too real." I hopped on for 2 seconds and niggas jumping all over me. So that's what got me frustrated. I'm like, man, I just sat back and listened to all that, and you jumped in. You jumped in and basically just co-signed everything Divine said. I'm like, all right, so y'all
No,
now I gotta get y'all vote.
I think it's unfair because remember about the tails. I did state that I don't believe that we had tails. Divinely Inspired things otherwise. You know what I'm saying? But overall,
Mm,
I don't believe that the Asiatics were white people, were black people. Sorry, and Divinely Inspired doesn't believe that the Asiatics were black people. So
yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'll kill two birds with one stone. It's fine with me. That's cool.
and you
You
still
know?
maintain that people left South Africa and ended up in Rome.
Yeah, they ended up all over the world. I can show
you
you
got
that.
you got to give that up, brother. We gotta
Shaka,
sharpen.
Do you know that there's indigenous tribes in India? Did you know that?
There are indigenous tribes everywhere on the planet Earth where it's
And
inhabited.
where do they look like, Shaka?
Well, they look like the Indians.
They look Indian.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, Shaka. You know, you know,
You already
this is the first time I'm ever like this. Y'all blow my mind half the time. That's why I don't even know how to respond to this stuff. I'm like, really, bro?
too
Like,
real.
really?
Too real.
Talking
But
about.
what would be
For
interesting is
real.
if you quote some scholars, because
Yeah.
remember you dispute the
I
fact
just
that
quoted a scholar, and y'all shot him down right
well,
out the sky.
but we haven't seen you haven't seen the citation yet. We
So
heard what
when
he
you
said.
okay, that's fair.
But you
When you
see,
see it,
for example, you dispute the fact that the majority of the inhabitants of America are white people.
yeah, I do.
So who's the majority in America then? Which ethnic group?
I would say probably a mixed race, but I would say if I had to choose, I would say probably the Latinos.
Okay. Now, which scholar says that?
I don't know. I don't know if a scholar says this, so I can't say which scholar says it.
Okay. Now, you
I don't
see,
know if one does say that.
that's where I'm trying to give you a clue. Maybe some scholar says that, or maybe some website like a government website, or
Oh yeah, no, I never read that. No.
yeah, but you see, this is a clue I'm giving you.
Hmm.
Try to find out if there's a university or there's a government website that state what you're claiming, and that's how you get sharp.
So let me ask you this. That's fair. I respect that. That's fair, right? What population are white people total in the world?
I have no idea.
Do you know that they're about? I think
People say
last
it's
time.
10%. People say it's about 10. Well,
Hey, I'm
years
gonna be generous. I'm gonna say 12. I'm gonna say
yeah.
12%. Okay,
Okay.
of the world, right?
Yes,
But there's 75% of the population in America.
that's America, brother. You know, the most
America.
populous.
They're 12% of the world, but they're 75% of America. Just
Well,
think about that for a minute.
well, check this out. If you look at the percentage of white people in France, the percentage would be the highest. Same if you do it for England. Same if you do it for Germany.
What's white, Shaka?
Oh, you really want to go there, brother?
No, because that's
Bill
what
Clinton,
it just says white. It doesn't say
yeah,
European, it says white.
Bill Clinton, George Bush, Joe
Biden.
Biden,
European?
both European descent.
Yes.
And
Okay.
we have white people in Asia as well. You know,
Mm.
it has to be clear because some people, and I guess the term European, you know, that is used a lot in America, causes some confusion. You see,
Yeah.
but you know, if we look at the king of Saudi Arabia, if you look at the kings, the rulers of Qatar, Iran, and many places in the well, most places in the Levant, anyway, you know,
Hmm.
which Asiatic country is populated predominantly by black people?
Yeah, I know not to play that game with you, man, because you're a smart dude. So I'm gonna say I don't know. That's what I'm gonna say.
To me, there's none, but I may
There's
be wrong.
none.
Somebody may prove me wrong.
Okay. I never said black people were the predominant in America, so that's a straw man, but that's cool.
Yeah, but you still dispute the fact that the largest ethnic group is white people in America. Because I understand your point that some people lie, you know,
Yeah.
but even if people lie, you know, I'm sure they have other ways to check, you know, and come up with some accurate estimation.
And Sister Andrea, you agree with that?
What, that there are more white people here in America?
More white people in America than any other race?
I think that there are people who, like, I worked with some people who are from Palestine who told me that they checked off that their ethnicity was white, even
Okay.
on their coming to America. So I mean,
Do they look white to you? The people that check
yes,
that they look white to you?
yes,
Okay.
yes. But that doesn't, like I said, that doesn't mean, anything. The big on the census is different than on your birth certificate and stuff like that. I don't think you have to put. I mean, you can check any of those categories down there, right? Because they're trying to find out where the majority of people are in a particular area, so they can determine how you give monies out and all that kind of stuff. That's why they're trying to make people fill out the census. So
True.
that's completely different than what we would find on a birth certificate or something like that. So
This nigga looked up DJ Khaled.
but I do know that they do that, and I know that even some quote unquote black people who come from other countries can put down that they're white as well. So
Okay.
so I'm not sure how it works itself out. I don't think there's 75%. I don't think that number is that high, but if they include everybody that they say checks that self, then to them it's 75% because they will always want to make us feel like we're the minority. So that's just my.
Okay. Well, yeah, Shaka, I'll come back and we'll talk about that, man. We'll talk about that in the Elamites because I got y'all in the Elamites.
Yeah, no problem.
Y'all might have me on that one. I don't know.
You're right. This is DJ Khaled because he's from Palestine, So That doesn't look black
He
to me.
looks like a white man to you? Like, I know y'all old, man, but look at him. He looks like a white man. He
So,
looks like a white man.
so does he look black to you?
He looks like a Arab. He don't look like
Okay,
no white man.
okay.
Y'all think Arab people are white men now?
But I mean, to me, he's white skin. Yes.
Because see, when I think white, and maybe I might be confused. All right, maybe
Yeah, I
I
think
might be
that's what it
confused.
is. I think
Yeah,
you're thinking what we, like if we look at people from certain places, like we'll say Sweden or something like that, their skin tends to be a little whiter, right?
right.
But that's what I'm thinking. You're thinking.
Yeah, I'm thinking like
So
your typical British
yeah,
white guy.
yeah,
That's what I'm
yeah,
thinking.
yeah. But I
But
think they're
I know
just,
where y'all going with like the DNA and
yeah,
all that. Okay.
yeah, and I think they're just saying that they wouldn't be classified as black, right?
No.
Exactly. So they could, coming to America, check off that they're, on their
Yeah.
ethnicity or whatever, that they're white, like my coworkers did, and they didn't have like white skin like you're saying, but they were white enough.
Well, I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna bounce. Right. I don't think the majority of white people in America will consider a person from Palestine a white man. I don't think white
They
people would.
wouldn't. No, you're right about that, but that's it doesn't mean anything when it comes to how they want to classify people when it comes to voting and all that other kind of stuff, because they're still trying to make all that stuff seem like we're the minorities and they're the majority. So
Yeah.
they include, because at first they didn't even include Italians, they didn't include Irish, they didn't include any of those white people in their senses of who they thought white people represented, because it was just the British or whatever. But when they
True.
found out they were few in number, then they said, okay, all the rest of y'all that look close enough to us, include you in that number. That's how those numbers increase. It's not that more British people came over here. They increased the what they considered to be white, because Italians weren't, right? So then they became, they could say these are white people and these are white people. So that's where that number increased. It's not so much that the color skin as who they began to recognize as who was white.
I agree. Yes, ma'am. Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
You're right, because there are Mediterraneans like from Italy and from Greece who look like Khaled, and in fact, I went to school with one kid and I thought he was Hispanic, and I would speak Spanish to him, right? And he said, yeah, I'm Italian. I said, oh hell no. But this guy was like 3 shades darker than me, but he was pretty dark, but the thing is that I learned Spanish in school, by the way. I'm not Hispanic. But the thing is that you have people who just became white actually within the last 100 years here in America.
Mm-hmm.
And
you have those guys. There, Dr. Batalora, or how you pronounce her name. She, the creation of whiteness. They tell you how they did all of that. And so, because they didn't include everybody, they didn't want to include people who were Catholics. They didn't want. There was so many different variations of why you weren't included until it came down to voting. Then they said, okay, in order for us to win the majority, we got to start claiming all these other people as being white.
Yes.
The British people did that. They did that. They sent these poor people here. There's a good book out there. It's called White Trash, 400 Years of Classism in America. Go out there and read that. It's an excellent book. And it talks about all that, all how they did. I'm talking to real for the most part. Go out there and it talks about how they did all that so they can be the majority in their mind, be the majority so they can do the things that they've been doing all these years.
Right.
So,
but hey, I agree with you 100%, right? But then we can't, would you say, when we're trying to find out who's actually white, who's actually Asian, who's actually black, and then we break down all the subcategories that they got, wouldn't you say those numbers for the white people are skewed?
That's what I'm saying. I don't believe. I'm saying I don't believe there's 75% of them are. Not in America, but according to the census. If we're just going to go by what it says, then the census would probably be correct.
Well, see, then she's on my side, Shaka. She's on my side, Shaka.
What side is that? That we talking about some bullshit.
Yeah.
Nah, I was just messing around. But all right, yeah, I gotta go. But it was nice talking to y'all, man. We'll talk more. I want to talk to Divine a little bit more. I like talking to him because he's a smart brother. He's smarter than I thought. You know what I mean? I was like, oh shit.
Oh,
When I got there, he started talking about stuff I didn't really. There's some
Yeah,
stuff I didn't really know. I'm like, oh snap.
So
to
so
be real, to be
so
real, I
do
know.
you do
Hold on,
you
hold on, hold on, hold on, please,
accept
Hero.
it?
Hold on. To be real, I know you meant to say a compliment, but try to watch how you word it, because it can be taken otherwise. Like you say, you're smarter than I thought. It's like saying I thought you was the dumbass.
Nah, nah, nah. I
No,
mean,
I know you
like,
didn't mean that, but I'm just saying. But
nah,
go ahead, young
nah.
Hero.
Okay, yeah. Let me clear that out because that does sound messed up. Nah, I meant like he's smart in a lot of different areas. That's what
Mm-hmm.
I meant to say. Like,
I know you didn't mean anything by it.
yeah, I didn't mean it
It was funny.
in no bad way.
Yeah, young Hero, great brother.
All right,
thank you,
y'all.
brother. Yeah, brother.
All right.
Yeah, young Hero, you wanted to say something? Feel free,
No,
brother.
no, no, no. He gone. He gone. Leave him alone. Let him believe. I got love for Too Real.
He's a cool brother, man.
Yeah, he's a
Yeah,
cool
he
brother.
is.
To me, he doesn't come off as fake. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
He agrees, says so. He doesn't agree, says so, and he's always respectful.
Yep.
Huh?
That's what's
Yep.
up.
I like messing with him too. He has a good. He has he's just a good spirit about him. And he's wanting to learn or even teach us a thing or two according to him, crack our heads and all that kind of stuff. So I'm down for anybody who wants to help build the community in the right way. So I'm good,
Facts.
because it's sure a whole lot of other things he could be doing.
Yeah,
Very true. Very true.
in the street saying, we're gonna get them young.
Exactly, which
That was
is
so hard.
which is just insane. Go ahead, Divine. What were you
How
saying?
young? 15, 9 to do what? Have
Yeah.
sex with them, man. That's GMS. For those who don't know, I'm repeating what they've said live
Yeah.
in the street. But hey, go ahead. Feel free.
Yeah, that was so hard, But another disgusting dude in that sect is Rachar, the guy that wears like the little blue dangly earring from his ear.
The younger one, the one who said we ain't gonna deal with no young woman. See that one?
No, he said to the
Okay.
opposite. Well, actually, I don't know, he's younger actually. Yeah, he's younger.
Yeah.
Um,
There's a video where he was
yeah,
drunk, bragging about white woman or whatever, something doing something strange.
yeah, he has like a gravelly voice too, and he even
Yeah, no,
said
yeah,
one
that we're
that
talking about the same one. Yeah.
yes, he said in one video that he was special, like special ed, and he said we're gonna play a game, this blah blah blah, and I see why brothers rape them. I'm like, what? You gotta be you.
Hold on. Come again. What did he say? I see why. What?
He said he sees like I'm paraphrasing. He was like he sees why um um uh uh, women get raped or whatever. I'm like, you bugging, man. It's a video. I'm gonna find it, man. I'll
Is
find
he
it.
the one when he was drunk? Because when he was drunk, he was saying some crazy stuff.
I don't know. Was he drunk? I don't know.
There's a
But it
video
was
of him when he was drunk, and I don't remember exactly what he said, but it was foul. But ever since I was GMS in the street, like there's some of the foulest dudes around. You know what I'm saying? But they just follow the Torah. As that you can take that from them. They're keeping it real about the Torah. The
ugh,
others are ducking.
ugh. You know, and it's funny because he I've been on video like following him for a while because I think they're more like downtown, way downtown Manhattan. They're not like ISUPK that that likes to shout at their own people and call them names or whatever, down in Harlem or what have you. They could be downtown too sometimes, like by Times Square or whatever. But there's another video, and I didn't title it, but it's entitled PMS instead of GMS. PMS gets run out the Bronx, and they got ran out the Bronx by the cops. It's another one, because nobody wanted to hear what they had to say. But
Well, Frankie would like to hear what they have to say here.
But
Yeah, he's the
but you
one who filmed them. You know what I'm saying?
but you know what's so crazy? Tahar and the rest of them, they don't join this panel. So Filthy Frankie had to go hunt them down. So you mean to tell me you're that repugnant where a creep like Tahar won't join your panel? You know what I mean? Is that what it is? I don't know. You
Well,
know?
well, what was said is that at GMS they were extremely popular because they got on YouTube early. You see,
Oh yes.
and so the other camps were jealous and they were going at them. And then when they said, "Yeah, yeah," you know what I'm saying? The scripture says, and they're like, "Oh, look at this man, he's bad," but they believe and practice the same thing. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
So, I mean, Konat said it. You know, let me just play it again for those who haven't heard it. Konat said it, and he said it on Filthy Frankie's channel. And Exhibit A coming now.
I'm gonna tell you why, because I'm an Israelite and Tazariak Israelite, and I think his doctrine is off compared to what we teach it. We both had the same mission, but he's telling the Israelites it's okay to mix race, right? He's telling that they got a doctrine saying that if a child reached a flower, they could be 15 or 9 years old. You can have sex with them. This is
Okay,
what they
man,
teach.
you talk about running.
Course, Sanada's going to protect his homies, and he's changing the subject. But he clearly said that they can have sex with a 9-year-old girl. You know, I mean, he might have used the word woman, but you know, 9-year-old. You know what I'm saying? So that's just like GMS. You know, but of course they don't teach that publicly. You know, their good appearance. You know, I mean, whatever that means when it comes to them. You know, because they're not the brightest around. But yeah,
You know, and it's crazy because GMS they openly admit. I mean, they were making videos for a while, and they said all kinds of stuff. We're gonna make slaves out of you, white women. Wait a minute, white people are the devil, right? According to them, like Edomites or whatever, right? So, but you're gonna enslave their white women for sex, and they would say disgusting things about black women. But isn't your mama a black woman? You know, these people are like, they're scum, man. This just is what it is. You know, it's just so crazy. Then I saw this video of GMS Holland. GMS Holland. And there's a white member there too, by the way.
in Holland, in the Netherlands.
Yes. GMS Holland. They make videos. They're kind of nice though. They're like, so and so. Yes, yeah. They don't, I haven't seen one where they're shouting all over the streets or anything, but and like I said,
Different environment, different culture. It ain't gonna work, you know. In other countries, people will be hollering like that in the street, like, you know, it ain't gonna work.
No. In New York, you know, everybody's yelling at each other in your damn way, so it doesn't even make a difference, right? That's what it is. That's part of the culture. Ugh.
Yeah.
It's crazy because we have so many different Hebrew Israelites on tape. You know, I mean, Zion Lex is the latest who changed a rape story into a love story. The Mighty Hebrews on tape talking about, you know, rape under the Torah law. You know, and he said it. You know, I played it. Somebody rapes a woman that is married, then they put him to death. If the man rapes a virgin, then he has to marry her. That's what he said. And that's according to the Bible, Deuteronomy chapter 22, verse 28. You know, so.
And he said that she was complicit.
Zion said that she was with it, that she liked the guy. And he's talking about the story of Dinah. And that's the book of Genesis, chapter 34. Woman walks in the street, gets raped, and Zion had the nerve to say that the girl was with it. She liked the guy. I mean, that's weird, man. But I made a video about that entitled Zion Lex is disgusting. But while I'm at it, I'm gonna go ahead and share it so people can see that it does exist. This is not cap.
I'm just not understanding the obsession. It's just
a lot of them,
that's just disgusting.
A lot of them will not get any if it wasn't for rape. A lot of them will be virgin if it wasn't for rape. You know, and I mean, it's like pimping. You know, it's like a license to pimp under the guise of religion.
Yeah.
You have it in the chat. Zion Lex is disgusting, lying on the Bible. They use the Bible to get their ways. They lie on the Bible to get their ways.
And knowing that none of that can be upheld in court. If they were to go to court for
Well, in
doing,
court,
you know,
it's a done deal. That's what
yeah,
somebody else in my
go
prison
ahead.
did. I was just practicing my religious belief. Yeah, okay, but you're gonna continue in prison. Boom.
And not with the opposite sex either.
Oh yeah, yeah. It's gonna be a different experience.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my goodness.
But it is a sad thing though that they're, like I said, I don't get the obsession. I mean, if a woman does a particular thing, you know, they'll say she's a whore, she's a or she, you know, she's letting them run a train or whatever. But they think they can just put all these how many notches do they get? I mean, I'm sorry, that's what throws me off is why they are where this session comes from. I mean, you know, they want to quote the scripture, you know, you're going to be 7 women to 1 man. And, you know, like, okay, you know, look, Solomon had, you know, 700 wives and 300 concubines or whatever. Okay. He couldn't, you know, he couldn't do everything with all of them. I mean, I'm not understanding all this to have all these women around us like that, or so we can have them at our leisure. And it's just strange to me.
He has them get members, you know. Because
Yeah.
you know that in Islam, you know, many believe because some hadith that if they die a martyr, or basically in heaven, they will have 72 virgins. And apparently they remain virgins eternally, but they are very beautiful, with, you know, full breasts, and you know, 72. You know, that what they call the huri. You know, now, well, in French we call them huri, the huri. So I'm not sure exactly the word in. Well, you know what? Let's have a look. You know what I'm saying? Why not have a look so people can see? So
and I wonder when they get up there, they're going to have some proof that they're virgins, you know, when they get to the other side, you know, when they die and they get their 72 virgins, is there going to be, they have to have proof that they are? I mean, is it just going to be understood that these women are?
well, it's
I mean,
heaven, so you know, heaven is regulated by God, so you know they won't need no checking. But so if people never heard of that, here you have the link from Wikipedia for whatever that's worth. So Islamic religions believe Huris, from Arabic Huriya. Apparently it's Huriya. Huriya, and then here's Huri. But anyway, Romanize Huri and Huriya. So this one is a Huriya. Are women with beautiful eyes who are described as a reward for the faithful Muslim men in paradise. The term is used 4 times in the Quran, where they are mentioned indirectly several other times, sometimes as azwaj, literally companions, and hadith provide a great deal of later elaboration. So they go in great details in the hadith. They have been said to have captured the imagination of Muslims and non-Muslims alike. Muslim scholars differ as to whether they refer to the believing woman of this world or a separate creation, with the majority opting for the latter. Etymology: in classical Arabic usage, the word hur is a plural of both ahwar, masculine, and harwa. Hawra, feminine, which can be translated as having eyes with an intense contrast of white and black. The word huri has entered several European languages from around the 17th and 18th century. Arthur Jeffrey and other scholars suggest an Iranian origin of the term, proposing the origin of the word to the Middle Persian hurust, well grown. Now, some scholars argue that it doesn't mean virgin, but it means grape or something to that effect. You know, but the word deen, which is translated as way or religion, that's an Arabic word which appears in the Quran, and many times it is translated as religion. Deen, Romanized Deen. Um, it may have some Persian origin, you know. But anyway, that being said, the Huris are mentioned in several passages of the Quran, always in plural form. No specific number is ever given in the Quran for the number of Huris accompanying each believers. So, in the Tasfirs and commentaries of the Quran, the Huris are described as companions with large and beautiful eyes, companions of modest gaze, well matched, wide and beautiful Huris of wide and beautiful eyes, untouched beforehand by man or jinn, as elegant as rubies and coral, bright eyed damsels pavilions, in sheltered in pavilions, untouched by any man, reclining on green cushions and beautiful carpets. Okay, blah blah blah. Um, Hadith description details of descriptions of Huri or Hur in Hadith collection differ, but one summary by Smith and Haddad states they are generally said to be composed of saffron from the feet to the knees, musk from the knees to the breast, amber from the breast to the neck, and camphor from the neck to the head, working often with multiples of 7. The traditionalists have described them as wearing 70 to 70,000 gowns, through which even the marrow of their bones can be seen because of the fineness of their flesh, reclining on 70 cushions of red hyacinth encrusted with rubies and jewels, and the like. The who do not sleep, do not get pregnant, do not menstruate, spit, or blow their nose, or are never sick. Means that you can get it on all night long. Not just tonight, but all night long. Like Lionel Richie.
For
In
eternity.
Hadith. Or what?
No, for eternity, right?
For eternity? Yeah, jet.
Oh my
Now,
gosh.
in Hadith, Huris have been described as transparent to the marrow of their bones, eternally young, they don't age, hairless, except the eyebrows and the
What?
head. Yeah, so it means that they don't even have any on their vajayjay. Pure and beautiful. Sunni Hadith scholars also relate a number of sayings of the Islamic Prophet Muhammad in which the Huris are mentioned. A narration related by Bukhari states that everyone will have two wives from the Huri, who will be so beautiful, pure, and transparent that the marrow of the bones of their legs will be seen through the bones and the flesh. Another reported by Muslim Ibn al-Hajjaj Nishapuri relates that the first group to get into paradise will be like the full moon during the night, and the one following this group will be like the most luminescent of the sky's shining stars in the sky. Each man among them will have two spouses, the marrow of whose shanks will glimmer be visible from beneath the flesh. None will be without a spouse in paradise. At-Tirmidhi reports Al Hassan al Basri says that an old woman came to the Messenger God and asked, O Messenger God, make dua that God grants me entrance into Jannah. The Messenger of God replied, is that paradise? In Islam, Jannah is the final abode of righteous. Okay, so belief in okay, never mind. The Messenger of God replied, O mother, an old woman cannot enter Jannah. That woman started crying and began to leave. The Messenger of God said, say to the woman, that one will not enter in a state of old age, but God will make all the women of Jannah young virgins. God Most High says, lo, we have created them a new creation and made them virgins, lovers, equal in age. According to a report transmitted by Ibn Majaj in his Sunan, a woman does not annoy her husband, but his spouse from amongst the maidens with white eyes, intensely white and deeply black, will say, do not annoy him. May Allah ruin you. He is with you as a passing guest. Very soon he will part with you and come to us. Now, I was told that there's a hadith that says that if a woman refuses to have sex with her husband, then she will be tormented all night. You know, but we can get to that later. So anyway, that was just an idea. Now, reference to the 72 virgins. The Sunni hadith scholar At-Tirmidhi quotes the Muhammad as having said, I don't even know what they said, the Muhammad. The smallest reward for the people of heaven is an abode where there are 80,000 servants and 72 huri, over which stands a dome decorated with pearls, aquamarine, and ruby, as wide as the distance from Al-Jabiyya to Sanna. However, others object that the narration granting all men 72 wives has a weak chain of narrators. That's the Isnad. Another hadith, also in Jami at-Tirmidhi and deemed good and sound, Hassan Sahih. Sahih is sound or authentic, and Hassan, as you can see, means good. Gives this reward specifically to the martyr. Martyr. We pronounce it martyr in French. There are 6 things with Allah for the martyr. He is forgiven with the first flow of blood he suffers. He is shown his place in paradise. He is protected from punishment in the grave, secured from the greatest terror. The crown of dignity is placed upon his head, and his gems are better than the world and what is in it. He is married to 72 wives among the wide-eyed houris.
That is a real vivid imagination. I
Of
mean,
paradise, and he may intercede with 70 of his close relatives. Oh, they even talk about sexual intercourse. In the Quran, there is no overt mention of sexual intercourse in paradise. However, its existence has been reported in Hadith, Tasfir, and Islamic commentaries. Hui age. The virgins of paradise, they will be of one age, 33 years old. According to Ibn Kathir, as reported by Ad-Dahak, aka Ibn Abi Asmi, based on his interpretation of the word atrab in Quran 56:37. Okay, I don't need to go too long. Yeah, some people do believe that they will have 72 virgins, so that's a great motivation, you know. And I think that Zayak said that they can have, did he say what, 12 wives? They can have up to 12 wives? He
mm,
said the amount on Jesse Lee Peterson, you know, he was interviewed over there, you know. So when you're told that you can have 12 wives, you know, it gives you motivation, you know what I'm saying? But go ahead. I'm sorry to
Yeah.
interrupt because you were saying
Cool.
something in there.
no, I said that's just a real vivid imagination. I mean, you have to be on something. You have to be on some mushroom something.
Huh.
That I mean the detail about the eyes. I don't even want to. It's just you have to have a really vivid imagination to come up with all how 72. I mean, it's like where do they come up with all that stuff from? Yeah,
But
like I said, it's go ahead.
sorry, there was a Quran found. It was like 1,500 years old or so, or 1,400 years old, and it had no diacritic marks in it.
Yeah,
So
the oldest copies don't have those diacritical mark. So indeed, the meaning may differ for certain
yes,
words. Did
and you hit on it. You said grapes. That it's supposed to be 72 grapes they will receive in heaven. And what they did was these archaeologists they uncovered this little fresco, and it had like this person who was recently departed in the arms of the patriarchs eating grapes. But you know you're right as far as like an imagination nonetheless, for any of that, why grapes, why virgins, what, but it's also to be seen that they're that the hoary are that transparent where you can see their bone marrow, then they're white. Were they white?
it's a great point you made because some people have pointed that fact. You talk about the brightness of the moon, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So some author was saying, you know, those black men seem to believe that they were, but you know, at the end of the day, you know, I have a very detailed article and I'm going to share it uh, to all those people who believe Muhammad was black, or according to Jet Black, he and his family, that's a fantasy, you know. And he
It
wrote
is.
a very detailed article quoting the Islamic literature, particularly the Hadith, Sahih Hadith, and he was definitely described as a white man, you know. Uh, some people may have heard that linguistic gymnastics with the word abiyad, but you know that's just what it
Mm-hmm.
is. linguistic gymnastic, linguistic acrobatic. Hey, it is what it is. It is what it is. I think it's a shame, really, but are not that well informed, so you can just come to them and show them the Supreme Canaanite deity El and say this is Allah, which is what Dr. Wesley Muhammad has done. He has even shown one of his own slides during one of his presentation or conference or lecture, lecture. And on the screen it says Assyrian captive, but he says those are Syrian slaves. As a matter of fact, I can even show it. I can even show it. Hold on. I have to search quicker than that. I'm gonna put knows maybe he deleted it. Oh, his channel may be gone now. It was on Onka Cake's YouTube channel. Oh, it's still there. So I'm gonna search within. Maybe he removed it because there's been a little bit of beef, lack of better words. Oh, it's still there. It was 12 years ago. Maybe when the videos are so old, they don't really show that easy when you search. But for all purposes, I'm gonna put the title and the chat, and we can have a look. So here it is. It's called Wesley Muhammad Hotline here.
See, you need the digital stuff. These are Nubian slaves.
Now at minute 205 of part 4, Elvis Presley Muhammad says, I quote, these are Nubian slaves of Kemet. But what does his own slide say? It reads Nubian captives at Abu Simbel. His own presentation says captives, but the little homie uses the word slaves. And then when it comes to 1,000 years of Arab Muslim slavery, the dude uses the word mistreated. Who besides the groupie Arabized Negroes can take him seriously? This is once again to show that it doesn't matter what the truth is with the groupies, it's what you tell them, even if it's right in their face.
Doesn't matter what the truth is with the groupies. Damn, I had bars back then. That was 2010 that I said that.
And this doesn't just happen once. Still on part 4, minute 236, Presley Muhammad says, here you have Nubian slaves, but his slide says Nubian prisoners this time. So far I show that Wesley Muhammad, without a doubt, he is willingly lying to our people. So shame on him. On the screen it says prisoners, and the dude says slaves. It's like showing a picture of a mule and saying it's a horse. Better yet, showing the picture of a rat and saying it's a dog, as lame as hell.
So, Thomas III was to rejoice in the conquering of Syria, was able to supply army routes with male and female slaves. What kind of slaves were these? They were, in this case, Syrian slaves who were black Syrians. Those red are black Syrians.
Now follow me. Wesley Muhammad keeps on talking about Thutmose II and the Syrian captives that he calls slaves. He goes on to ask, what kind of slaves were these? And he changes the slide, and you can see written in plain English, I quote, footstool of Tutankhamun, Nubians and West Asian captives depicted. So you have lame scholarship at its finest. He goes from Thutmose's slaves to Tutankhamun's captives. He's not even close to my level. He shoots himself in the foot so much that he is destroying his own lecture.
Well, that's a PhD doing a lecture, and he keeps using the word slave, but his own slide says captives or prisoner of war. Groupies don't take notice of that. Whatever they are thrown, they just swallow it.
Yeah.
I remember that video that throw Kemet in the garbage can and throw the slave
Wait.
making.
Gonna play. Better if they hear it from the horse's mouth. Because you know how
Yep.
they oh, it's taken out of context. You know, that's not what he really said.
Mm.
He actually came out with a video what Dr. Wesley Muhammad really said about Kemet. That was on his homie Self Just YouTube channel. I'm gonna see if he still has it. Self Just, and then maybe let me type Wesley. Channel Self Just, unless maybe he renamed. Let's play the video of Dr. Wesley Muhammad bashing Kemet Maat.
It will be. It will be a book. Wrote Kemet Maat. If you want to get authentic about blacks, conquering blacks, throw Maya in the trash can, throw Amin Ra, the slave making God, away.
But he says the same thing about Allah. It won't live long. You know, it's a bit unfair. But yeah, when I heard that, I was like, oh, for real, it's like that. And then I started, you know, going to work on the homie, Dr. Wesley Muhammad, you know, complain. Then he challenged me to a debate, and I accepted, and he backed down. Hey. But anyway, brothers and sisters, ladies and gentlemen, it's 1 a.m. and I'm starting to feel a bit tired because yesterday I was up until 5. But I'm very glad that y'all here. I'm very glad that the channel is back. I don't have to say, yeah, I'm waiting for the channel to be public again. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So thank you very much, Sister Andrea Burnett. Thank you, Brother Divinely Inspired, Brother Young Heru, Brother Too Real, and everybody in the chat. The Maat Forever team is back in effect and it's official now. So I'm going to make my usual closing remark. Stay safe, stay healthy. If I'm allowed to, by the nature, I will definitely holler back at you. I don't argue. I said facts. If you're not part of the solution, you're part of the problem. If you do not think right, you will not act right. If you know better, you will do better. Do I to do a nature? Hotel.
Now, for the record, for those who don't know, I'm giving middle nature classes. And here, that's the flyer. Okay? So, those who are interested, feel free to holler at me. If you're not interested, it's cool. But I recommend that everybody who has not yet seen the video, Kemet Maat, Before Judaism, Christianity, and Islam, then watch it. It has about 300,000 views and really deserves to have a lot more.
I just want to let everyone know who's listening in now and who's going to listen to this stream in the future. I just had my first Meta Nature class by Brother Shaka today, and I've had other Meta Nature lessons by other teachers, and I can tell you right now, the brother is the best in the game. He is that was one of the best classes I've ever had, ever. So if you're interested in learning the Meta Nature, if you're interested in getting the basics of it, Brother Shaka is an awesome teacher. Get with him, and it's extremely affordable. This brother is giving us his time and his skills, and he's basically giving it away. I mean, I just consider it a donation. You know what I'm saying? So if anybody's interested in learning the Meta Nature, get with this brother right here. He's an awesome, awesome, awesome teacher. And I'll end with that.
Hotep Senu, Hena Senut. This is Julie, also known as Servant of Yah, and I'm currently taking the Medu Neture classes with Brother Shaka, and it has been an amazing experience. Only 2 lessons so far, and I feel like I've been taking the classes for months, just with the how in depth he goes into the vocabulary words, the construction of the language, the grammar. It's been immeasurable, the experience. And one thing that comes across, hands down, is his extreme passion for teaching this to anyone who is willing to learn and has an interest in learning. So I highly suggest, if you are interested, even a minimal interest, that you subscribe to the classes with Brother Shaka. It's such a nominal amount for how much you get. I know, like, our last class was over 2.5 hours. It felt like 2 minutes, but because that's how, involved you are in what he's teaching and how he teaches and how compassionate he is about what he teaches. Also with sharing materials free of charge. No question, no doubt. It's just what he does. He doesn't have to, but he does. And so I just wanted to give a short testimonial about the class and the effectiveness of the class. And all of that is attested to how studied Brother Shaka is. So I highly recommend anyone with a minimal interest that you do sign up for the Medu Netia class. Hotep.
Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, which is Maat Forever. Don't forget to watch the video entitled Kemet and Maat. Don't forget to share Kemet and Maat on my channel on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, WhatsApp, or other social media that you use. Email, text messages, you name it. Those who wish to donate can do so on paypal.me/Maat Forever.